Yo, what up, Grae? How's
Yeah,
it going, man?
yeah, all good, all good. Yeah, I had to binge last Airbend because we didn't have a lot of time for it. But
Yeah,
s- I mean, we were right, despite our haters in the comment section. We were right. I'm sorry, but that's just
yeah,
the way it is.
yeah, and yeah, we're gonna talk about the live action, the last Airbender live action. We're gonna do a review on it. So the thing is, that it shouldn't be much of a spoiler, like since the animated show has been out for quite some time already. So it shouldn't be a spoiler, but I will put this little banner thing on the bottom for our last Avatar live action review. We're going to talk about that, so that will be down in the little banner on the bottom. But anyways, chat room, how's it going, dudes? Hope everyone's doing well. We got Denny Tate's in the chat. We got just JK. You guys says everyone says hail Oz, say hail chat. Jet Spicer's in the chat. Eggroll, yo, what's going on, dudes? What's going on? We got Booming Bob with the Phil is gay. And then we got Nagranal hanging out in the chat room. Yes, if you guys didn't know, Grae and I will be on the 199 podcast
Oh yeah, yeah. What?
Friday.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah, I believe it should be 9 a.m. on
Okay.
Saturday for you.
So
9
it's
a.m.
a
Saturday
weekend.
for
It's
you.
fine.
Yeah.
It falls on a weekend. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Originally they usually have it on Thursdays, but I told them that if you want Grae to be in that one, then you got to do it on a Friday.
Ah,
So
okay.
making
Yeah,
accommodations for you, Grae. So yeah,
okay. Yeah, I have to show up for sure.
yeah. You have to show up. Let's see. The Avatar gave me a headache. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a lot of Avatar stuff. So you got Woo Nation hanging out. Say what up, my fellow Eggrolls. Hail! You're just going. What is going on? Woo Nation. Hope you're doing well. Anonymous hanging out in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Calvateño's hanging out. Yes. I see. Gren says, are they gonna call Aang Ung again? No, unfortunately, or fortunately, it's pronounced Aang this time, which is good. Yes, Silent Kang hanging out in the Rumble chat. Yes, chat room. We are also live in the Rumble, and Rumble. So if you guys want to follow us on Rumble, we are actually live on Rumble. Yes. Let's see. The first 2 days of Rust Armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed was very eye opening. Huh? Sounds like she hot. Let's see. Awesome to have you guys. Honestly, never expected to be on the stream with you. Oh, no, we're small streamers and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like we know where we started from, and if it wasn't for like a much bigger streamer for us, like, and it just doing you, and it's just it is what it is, man. It's like
Yeah.
we're glad to be on your show, dude. And I think it's is this Kylan, Kaylan, Ni Hao Kailan. I don't know how you say his name, but I believe it's his channel. But we're gonna have a bunch of other people on. But yeah, thank you so much for having us. Yes, we can't wait for Friday. It's gonna be pretty degenerate, according to Nagranal. So we'll see. See, Danny says, so when I said you were live on the 3PO stream, YouTube showed it being live in a few minutes. Yeah, that's odd. That is odd because I like once you put that in, like I immediately checked my StreamYard. I'm like, wait, it's at the 7 p.m. So yes. What's going on, yo, Pops? How's it going, dude? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. The Red Ranger, Lost Hills, and I should harass you guys. That's why I'm here. Yes, it's fine. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Let's see. Mo Zamboni, what's going on, dude? Hello, pretty hello. What's happening, dude? Hope you're doing well. But yes, we're going to be talking a bunch of live action Avatar, Last Airbender, and the thing is, I did actually started watching the animated show. It's not an anime. I don't consider it an anime because it's not from Japan. So I started watching the animated cartoon immediately after to have at least some comparison. I believe I'm on episode 11 or 12. But yes, it's gonna be pretty cool. We got General Grievous says, hello there. Hope you're doing well. We got Jay Coons, who is also hanging out in the Rumble chat. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, Jet Spicer says, holy shit, repressed memories of Ni Hao Kailan. Yeah, man. I didn't watch it. That was after my time. But yes, and before we have a bunch of stuff that we're going to talk about, before we do that, would you kindly smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, We are currently live on YouTube and on Rumble, so I'm keeping an eye on the Rumble chat over there. And so if you guys want to take a look at Rumble, if you guys want to support us there and not support us here on YouTube, that's totally up to you. But before we move forward, go ahead and get yourself some Project Eggroll merch. If you guys want to get some of these merch, you can by all means head on over to the pinned comment and order some of your Project Eggroll shirt. I am currently wearing mine right now. And I sent a bunch of these shirts to Drunk 3PO earlier today. So so he can have some because he actually like, give me one of them shirts, but do use promo code Asian to get your self some savings, 20% off at checkout. Yes, so go ahead and use that. It should be in a pin comment. And if you want some coffee, go ahead and check out Coffee Brand Coffee. Use promo code Asian. And if you are going to check out Coffee Brand Coffee by Jeremy Hambley, go ahead and use our affiliated link. And you guys do purchase anything, we do get a kickback. But yes, is that a hat snapback? We don't have one for this one, but we do have one for the Project Eggroll Pornhub shirt, which is a snap. What's it called again? Hat snapback for sure. This one right over here. This one. Yes. Yeah, I do. I have two of them because I got a test print and I have to readjust the location of the Pornhub Project Eggroll Hub logo. But yeah, but yes, we're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff. But anyways, Grae, we're gonna definitely start talking about it. But did you like it?
Yeah, it's not the worst thing we've seen for sure. But it's definitely not a One Piece success in my opinion. So it's probably a mid. Probably I would give it 5 or maybe a 6 if I'm being generous. But yeah, any more than that, I think it's too much. But yeah, we were right to our haters in the comment section. We were freaking right, man. It's like, what if they inserted woke? Oh yeah, they really did. they didn't push back on that. And yeah, now your franchise is kind of ruined. They're gonna double down if there's gonna be a season 2. They're just gonna double down on it.
Yeah. Yo, Kohauser with the 5 Canadian dollars says, "Yo, Phil and Grae, what's up? Do you know why Andy Lau's movie, The Emperor, was pulled from theaters in China?" Really? Let me see that. The Emperor, not Emperor's New Groove, Andy Lau. Maybe did it have some Chinese propaganda? Let's see. Let's see. Emperor. Okay, I'll go over this really quick, but I'll probably do more research on this one. I haven't seen any Andy Lau's movies in such a long time, but yeah, we can potentially talk about it. Satirical comedy whose Chinese titles translate to Mr. Red Carpet. It was pulled suddenly from cinemas weeks after its release, February 10th, the first day of Chinese New Year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk more about it. I have no idea, but we can definitely talk more about it. But yo, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. Holy shit, man. Thank you. Let's see. Is it Z Highness says Lost Tales is a fig. I'm assuming that's the F word. I'm assuming when you guys say you guys are a figs, I'm assuming that's the F word, right? Let's see. Confitania says, Phil, do you know anything about Gorilla Grip Pussy? Because Hannah's phone would show Gorilla Grip Pussy pal per caller ID, whoever she called. What?
I don't get it either.
What? I don't know what that is. Let's see. Yo, Grae, looks like you're streaming in your grandma's spare bedroom. Nerd it out a bit for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'll work on it in the future. But because like this is actually my room, but
just turn off the lights, put close the blinds, put one RGB light in there, and you're like, all right, gamer.
Yeah, my games are over there. It's just that it's not in a place where I can put my webcam on. It's like I'm gonna have to reshuffle so many things if I'm gonna showcase my games, my consoles, my games. But yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's probably, I don't know, maybe next year, maybe. But yeah, I'll work on it in the future for sure to make the webcam look better, the background look better.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Booming Bob says, as someone who has watched both, my brain was going insane, correcting everything they got wrong. Yep, we're gonna talk a lot about what's it called again? The freaking things that are like not consistent and stuff like that. Yeah, hail the 199. Yeah, hail the 199. You got 199 hanging out. The 199 crew hanging out in the chat. Yo, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And Fig equals Melanie Mac's F word. Yeah. Did you see that Melanie Mac got banned off of Twitch?
You did? Because of what?
I guess she was talking about like she was going off a rant talking about homosexuality, and she got banned for 2 weeks. But I commented and said when she comes back from her ban, she's gonna receive like 64,000 additional followers. Yeah. That's pretty crazy, man. Yo, what's going on, Sean? How's it going, dude? Hail Project Eggroll. Yo, hail, man. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Project Hail Project Eggroll. I made the thumbnail for your appearance for the 199 podcast. Impossible, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I was able to look at it. Looks good. Let's see. I sexually identify as Abrams tank. An Abrams tank. Yes. Let's see. Capitano says Rust Armor. Rust Armorer. I thought that was a movie. You're talking about the Rust Armorer with Alec Baldwin, right? From New Mexico. Okay, Rust Armorer. Hannah Gutierrez named her phone Pussy Gorilla Grip Pussy, and Power read it out loud in court in New Mexico City. No way that's real. No way, man. That's crazy. Let's see. Lost Hail says, I'm a bail. Hail Rumble chat. I got both YouTube and Rumble chats open. Yo, thank you for the mods. With Just JK, Nagranal, and Lost Tales. Thank you so much for modding. Let's see. Robotech will never get a live action, even when Tobey Maguire was part of the project. We'll never see the light of day. Probably not. I don't know. We got to basically have like these people who are really, really into these I would say Eastern or Japanese like stuff. They would need to actually like put their money where their mouth is. They need to produce the movie, basically. They would need to like put their money there. But yes, all right, let's see. Last one. Let's see. Gren says, I'm playing RE2 remake on my primary monitor. You're on my second. And Mr. X is trying to turn my ass into Guo Kui bread. Go Kui bread at the moment. Yeah, Mr. X. Yeah, I've never played the second one. I didn't watch gameplay. All right. What's going on, Vise? How's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. All right, cool. We're going to start talking about not Melanie Mac. That's the last thing I read. We're going to start talking about Avatar live action, The Last Airbender. So if you see this on the bottom and you're like, oh, I actually do want to watch it, I haven't seen the cartoon on Nickelodeon, this is going to be spoiler heavy. You know, I'm just going to edit it and put spoilers. All right, I'm just going to put review / spoilers. All right, there. So just in case, because the movie, not the movie, but the show is not terrible, but it's not great.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So if you guys want to bounce, you want to get the fuck out of here, by all means, you guys can leave. And if you guys want to come back and after we're done talking about Avatar live action, then be as may. But yes, Grae, did you like it? Did you enjoy it? What do you think about it? We can go right into spoilers.
It was okay at best. And yeah, it's like the first part I was looking for is check what they did with Sokka, given we got so much pushback from that. And yeah, it actually happened. Like they removed his sexism at the beginning at least, and now he is. Did you like the actor? I kind of feel like he's kind of lacking his acting skill. Well, a lot of people were Sokka, Zuko. A lot of people, I felt that they didn't stick the landing in some of their lines. I feel like their acting could have been better or done. I feel like it lacked kind of feeling, a lot of it. Like it was supposed to be high in emotions, but it felt kind of flat in a lot of instances. I did like the uncle though, the uncle of Zuko.
Oh yeah, Iroh. Yeah, General Iroh.
Yeah, Iroh. Whoever played as Iroh. What else? Yeah. Katara, she's also okay. Aang maybe is a little better compared to the two. A little better, in my opinion. But in terms of the story, yeah, I can't really say. But I was sure when they talked about the Omashu or just no way that these two are lesbians in the original anime.
No, they're not.
Freaking way. No
So
freaking way.
in the secret tunnel, the secret tunnel with the freaking secret messaging with the how Omashu was formed, in the original is a man and a woman.
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
nah. It's like what you're putting an Asian fantasy folklore story back then that there's a lesbian couple. No freaking way, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so now here before we like super go into dive into it, I want to give sort of like a we are going to be comparing, or at least I will be comparing it because I've been I watched it to episode 11 or 12 of the cartoon. And the thing is I have my wife to bounce off of what she thought about it. And I would say let's start with the acting. I think Aang did a solid job. The thing is that I've been watching a lot of the animation and the cartoon, and Aang has way more character. And it felt like we're basically speed running, like whatever they're trying to tell, right?
Yeah.
Whatever they're trying to tell or portray. It felt like everything was you're basically doing like a speed run, and you didn't get enough time with each character. For instance, Aang is very goofy and very lighthearted in the cartoon. Now for this one, he's very serious, and like everything is they're basically trying to tell you is here are my feelings. I'm very sad. Here are my feelings, right? And in the cartoon, it's more like show don't tell, but this one is more like I'm gonna tell you everything how I felt, right? I'm very sad right now. Tell me how not to be sad. I'm like, okay, whatever. The writing is bad. You can tell. Like the thing that hurts this the most is the writing. The writing hurts a lot. I would say if this had probably like maybe 10 episodes instead of 8, like it might be better. I'm not sure, but another thing is I think the people that got cast were pretty good, except for a few. There are 3 characters that was extremely miscast, and we will talk about it. I'll bring up comparisons and stuff like that. I would say Katara, Katara's acting was probably pretty good. She's not as annoying as she is in the cartoon, but the thing is that they gave her so little to work with. Like her character is probably least developed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
It is.
and the VFX was pretty good at times, but at other times it felt really bad. Some of the editing was pretty bad. Choreography was pretty good, especially when you saw Zuko fight. Zuko probably had the best choreography because he mixes martial arts, like his punches and his kicks and stuff like that. Are actually pretty cool. General Iroh, which is the uncle, really well cast. I would say the dad, Ozai. He's pretty good too. I do like him. He holds a presence whenever he's in the room. I would say Sokka. I would say he's pretty good too. Now, a couple of things where what I didn't like was the casting of this Azula, Ty Lee, and Mai, which is Zuko's sister, younger sister. So if you didn't know, I'm going to show over here. These are the characters we're looking at, Grae. Now, Grae, before you're looking at the cartoons, how do you feel about how they look like in live action?
Yeah, pretty far off. Especially the one on the right. What's her name? The one on the right.
Ty Lee.
Wasn't she a bit chubby in the live action?
No, all of them are fucking fat. Okay.
Okay.
Just letting you, okay, just letting you know, my wife got so pissed off is because these 3 were her favorite characters. And the thing is that she likes Zuko as well. And the thing is, Zuko actually, Zuko's actual like love interest is Ty Lee. Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck happened? What happened? Why are they so fat? Okay, the one. Oh, it's Mai. Sorry, not Mai. Sorry. Ty Lee and Mai. Sorry. But the thing is that it's what's it called again? She's okay. The one on the right over here. I guess she's fine looking.
Oh god.
Oh my god, dude. Oh shit, man. Yeah, Zuko's GF is my. Sorry. I haven't gotten to the animation where I see their characters already. And these two characters, they're on screen good amount of time, but they don't say their names. So I'm sorry for that. But the thing is, what happened, right? Even Azula, like you see Azula here, right?
Yeah, she kind of is. She's a lot more fit in this one, in the
Yeah,
animated
what
series.
happened here? Look, I'm not saying, like, I saw pictures of these girls when they're like in their when they're not in character. Like, they look fine. What happened? Like, the makeup made them look fat, and I don't know, dude. Yeah, they're kind of fat, right? It's
Yeah.
like, what? Oh man. Oh geez, it's not like, oh, what
Especially
happened?
her. Especially like her story arc is in the show anyways. Like she wants to take over the throne in the Fire Nation and and to take Zuko out of the equation. So she really has to be a battle hardened, skilled warrior. Not like that.
Yeah, but man, jeez. when my wife, this is what she said. She said, wait, what? No. Did she eat them? What happened? Did they eat them? So yeah. The one, this chubby one on, like, and when you zoom out, like, it's not just her face is fat, she's also
Yeah, that one you can't make you can't cover that with makeup for sure.
yeah, man. It's like, looks like she got like her wisdom tooth pulled out. So like her she has like the giant like chipmunk cheeks. Man, I'm sorry. This sounds like we're like fucking assholes, dude. But I'm just calling it out. They don't look good. All right, they don't look good. Now,
Point is they're not in character with the TV show.
yeah. So another one is Princess Yue or Yu. I forgot how you pronounce her name. I think it's Yu. Yeah, Princess Yue. So Yue is it means moon, right? In Mandarin. So let's see, live action. So Grae, do you want to see how she looks like?
Yeah.
You remember how she looks like, right? She looks like this. Oh no, whoops. This is the M. Night Shyamalan version. Her hair looks way better here, in my opinion. Okay? I'm just saying her hair looks way better here, but her hair looks god awful in this live action one. Look at that wig. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wig looks pretty awful. Like,
But
I think she does fine though.
Animated what does she look like in the animated series? Does she look like this?
Let's see. All right, so let me. She looks like this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad, but like the live action, it's like, do you guys not know how to do hair correctly or something? It's like, even this is the M. Night Shyamalan one is not bad, but like the wig on this one is like, oh man, like, why can't you just like dye your hair silver for this for the show, right? It'll look more natural and stuff like that. But anyways, like, she dies, right?
Yeah.
She sacrificed herself because freaking General Zhao like fucking stabs the fish, right? And then she dies. I don't fucking care. Like, that's how fast the show was.
Yeah, so she was only in what, one episode? One episode, right?
She was like in 1.5 episodes at most.
Yeah.
Right? It's like it was so fast. She doesn't look that bad. Like, I think she looks fine. Her hair doesn't look great. I wish her hair was more you could tell it was a wig, right? But the thing is, I think she was in like 1.5 episodes, and like basically the first time she meets, she talks to what's it called again, Sokka, like they end up kissing. Just like, wow, that's really fast.
Yeah, even in that other episode, right? Was it episode 2 or episode 3? The Kyoshi Island.
Suki.
He was with the Wind Girl. He was also with the Wind Girl.
Yeah, she was with Suki. The live action one, she actually looks pretty cute, in my opinion. I would say she's probably the best looking female. At least for me. Let's see, Suki Avatar live action. Yeah, she's very cute looking. Um, I don't know. Like she looks like this. This is accurate. This is accurate to the
To
show
the
to
show.
the cartoon. Yeah. And this is her. Let me bring this up. Son of a bitch. Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Yeah.
But the thing is, um in this show, what happens is that they go to right
Yoshi
Kyoshi,
Island.
yeah, Kyoshi Island, and they meet with the I guess the leader, and the leader is the mom or the old lady, which is the teacher. She's the leader in the anime. Well, it's not an anime. In the cartoon, is a guy. The guy's a leader. They
Ah.
changed it. Yeah, they changed it up for a little bit, which
Oh.
is fine. I was fine with it.
Okay.
But the main thing is that I noticed that they changed since I started watching the cartoon. Kyosha does not make an appearance.
Kyosha is the avatar, right? The
Yeah, the
avatar.
avatar. Yeah. So the avatar, the previous one. Now, the first avatar that Aang interacts with in the cartoon is Roku. Which is a second one, which is the Fire Nation one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in this one, she interacts with Kyosha first. And then she's like, "Oh, you're supposed to be ruthless, you're supposed to be vicious, you're supposed to get yourself into war and stuff like that. You're supposed to do a bunch of crazy shit, right?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "I don't know how to do it. Let me take over your body and I'll show you how to do it," right? So she
Yeah.
does that. She fucks up all of the people that were coming what's it called again into Kyoshi Island. And then I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And then my wife was like, "Does this happen in the show? I don't remember." And then I watched a cartoon that is supposed to happen with Roku.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
that's supposed to happen with Roku. Roku's
Ah,
the one who does it,
take
not
takes over his body.
Kyosha.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna get worse in season 2, man. If they're already this brazen in season 1, it's gonna end up being The Witcher. Sadly, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Like
So
they're a bit tame on the woke stuff on first season, but come second season, damn, full blast.
it is okay. Now here's the thing. There's a lot of things that they could have kept in the show. Like, for instance, there's this one story that's in the anime in the car. Sorry, mind me for forgive me if I keep saying anime. What's it called again? In the cartoon, what happened is that there's a story where it talks more about Katara's character, and I think that's what they're missing. They're missing like 1 or 2 episodes to flesh out more of Katara's character because I don't care about her, right? She's probably she's poorly written in my opinion, and it feels like they rushed on her character. And like for one of the episodes in the cartoon was that she saw a guy earthbending, and he's like, "Ooh, you're an earthbender," and he goes, and he runs away. Right, he runs away, and then they go into the village. He's like, wait, what's going on? So they go into this tiny ass village, and he's like, uh I saw your son earthbending. He's like, don't say that, we're not supposed to be doing that here. And he's like, what? Why? It's because what happened is that if you find out that you're like an earthbender, they'll arrest you. The Fire Nation will arrest you. So what happened was, I guess there's an old man who saw them doing it, and then he ratted on him, and he got arrested. And he's like he's arrested just like his dad. His dad's been arrested and stuff like that. And then Katara was like, we need to save him. It's my fault. And then Sokka's like, what? We barely know him. It's like, yeah, but it's my fault that he got arrested. So we got to fake that I can do earthbending. So they fake it, and then they get captured. And then like she goes and meets the dad and like everyone who's been captured that's been practicing earthbending, and she and along with the group frees all of them, like liberates all of them, and then and there's a really cool fight on the ship, and then it shows Katara's character how she's actually caring and nurturing and shit like that. And this one, I don't feel that they're friends like that one. Like in
Yeah.
the cartoon, all of them are friends. They feel like they're buddy. They talk to each other. They joke with one another. This one is more like, okay, we have the same alignment, and we're just acquaintances. It doesn't feel like they're friends. At least that's how I feel. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, you're talking about the rebel guy, Ray, was it? Is that the one you're pertaining to? The guy who knows how to fight? Are you
I
pertaining to the
forgot.
same?
No, no.
Uh
The story I'm talking about is not in the live action.
oh yeah, yeah. I think maybe that's the alternative where she helps out at least at first the rebel group who made her who helped them enter Omashu. Do you remember
Oh,
that
that one.
one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that
I
maybe that was the
remember. Yeah,
substitute, but
it
even
was
then,
Jet. It was Jet. The one you're talking about
Jet,
is
Jet.
Jet.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, was Jet also in the show,
yeah,
or was? Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. So it's
Yeah.
complete.
Jet was
The
on
one
the
you said
show.
is completely omitted. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they were rushing it. They probably focused on waterbender girls are not allowed to fight. They focused on that segment more.
yeah.
They probably prioritized that one more.
Now, another thing that they didn't show was do you know the part where Gran was like, "Oh, Katara, here's the scroll for water bending, right? Go practice water bending." So I believe she gets. I believe in the show, in the animated show, she gets that scroll from a bunch of pirates because those pirates are trying to
Oh,
sell it. They're trying to sell it, and so she's like, "Wait, that's an ancient water bending technique scroll. I like give it back to us, right?" So she ends up obtaining it, and she starts practicing. And the Aang is like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, I want to practice my water bending skills and stuff like that." And she was like, "You should practice too. It's because you need to be master of all four elements, right?" It's like, "Yeah, but like, like I have no one to teach me." He's like, "I can teach you right now. We can both learn it together." She's like, "Okay." And you actually see Aang water bending because in the live action show, he does not bend anything other than air,
yeah,
right? So it
yeah,
actually shows development between him and Katara is because he actually likes her in the cartoon, like want to be romantically involved with her, right? He has a crush on her. So when they're water bending and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool, is because like she's trying her best, and then Aang is a prodigy because he's the Avatar, like he can do it right away. So she gets really, really mad and upset, and then she's like, "Oh, I need to worry on my own. I have my own path to walk. You're an Avatar; it's a little different." And it shows water bending and them like going back and forth, and there's none of that in the live action. I'm like, what the fuck? We don't see anything from Aang other than him being a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, I was expecting that, right? Because they're building up Avatar needs to be the master of the four elements. So I was expecting along the way, like he's learning a little bit of air, a little bit of water, a little bit of fire. But no, yeah, he only does air bending the entire season, which is I
Yeah.
find really strange.
Yeah, so then what's it called again? I would say Zuko's pretty well done, in my opinion. I think Zuko's pretty well done.
His story, I like his story. It's just that there's some, not all, not all. Overall, it's okay. There's some lines that he could have done a better job in. He could have commanded the screen a lot more. That's it. Overall, the actor is fine. He could just improve. He could improve in season 2, and he's yeah. I I kind of like his story arc where he's like, he was banished and he became the person he is, and I don't know how they pulled it off in the Unit 41. I don't know how they pulled it off in the show, but I like how they executed it here in the live action.
That was not explained in the cartoon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think it was like whatever General or Captain G or something, whatever his name is. The guy who looks like the guy who looks like a monkey, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically looks like a Planet of the Apes guy, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, it does.
yeah, it shows like, "Oh, why is Zuko such a little bitch? He's angry with me and stuff like that." And then it shows what's it called, General Iroh was like, "No, actually, like he actually cares about you guys very much," and it shows his whole backstory. Now, before we dive, yeah, General Zhao was another one too. Now, what do you think about the opening?
The opening,
Like in the air temple, like what happened with like all the airbenders and what when the Fire Nation uh came in and killed all of them.
uh, I think it would have been more effective as a flashback than you started off that way. I think, in my opinion, it's like because in if they put that in a flashback, it brings a sense of a sense of mystery and anticipation for the audience. It's like, oh, then it'll have more impact. The massacre in the Earth Temple will have more impact rather than it as a starting point. I think that's how I feel. It's like it kind of reminds me of the old BioWare that I think is highly underrated. It's called Jade Empire. It's like you have to get very late into the game to get a flashback sequence of what happened to your character's past, which actually is very similar. It's like the temple got massacred, and it's kind of like the impact of that scene. It's for me, it was stronger rather than being explained from the very start. I think that they should have done it that way too.
Okay, you want to hear something?
Mhm.
The massacre at the Air Temple is a blip in the animation cartoon. It was not shown. It was just a small segment of them talking about it. The massacre of all the airbenders dying and how the previous king basically fucking burnt that guy, turned him to fucking burnt marshmallow. That was not in the cartoon. It was only for the live action.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So Gyatso isn't really such a big character in the animated show.
Say that again.
Gyatso, the
he is. He's like, wait, it's like he taught me and stuff like that. So you know the part where like Aang goes back to the temple and he sees Gyatso dead.
Yeah.
Right. Like so this one, like you see Gyatso. So you saw him basically saving like 5 kids in the back, right?
Yeah.
Right. So basically, in this one, he's already dead already. There's no explanation. It just shows that Gyatso was he's my teacher and he was my friend and he taught me everything and stuff like that. So the actual killing of the whole like temple thing would never happen. So a lot of the what's it called again? The people who watch the what's it called, the cartoon and the animation, they're like, wait, what? We actually see them die? That's fucked up. So I'm not sure how they felt about it. Like I've seen memes where people were like drinking the water. They're like,
I also read chat a little bit. I think it's their way of trying to be more like GOT. So if that was just a blip in the TV show. So we're a gritty TV show also. So, yeah.
I'm not sure if they're trying to make it like feel like, I don't know, like more mature. Because like I thought it was supposed to be lighthearted, you know, like
yeah. I watched episode 1. That was the impression, right? But
it felt very dark and very gloomy.
It's very serious. But I don't know.
Yeah. So what do you think about Boomy?
Who's Boomy? Sorry. I'll be honest, I didn't even realize who this character was until they showed that flashback towards the end when they were making peace. It's that kid. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I think his character here in the it's done in such a it didn't stick the landing for me. I think it was kind of he's like your stereotypical shallow type character. Oh, you gotta make the hard choices, and that's about it. Like he's forcing Aang, like you have to make these hard choices as a leader, which they were kind of pushing for, but also with the other avatars, with the guy the wolf guy and also I keep forgetting the avatars' names, the previous avatars, but they were forcing Aang. You gotta do this on your own. You gotta be a warrior. So it's kind of like your stereotypical edgy type characters. For me, it's okay. It's a
all right. So in the cartoon, Booming Bob mentioned it correctly. In the cartoon, what happened was that they do the whole dinner thing, you know, guards throw them a feast, you know, and then like go eat, and then where you know, lettuce, and he's eating a lettuce, do this or whatever, and then I just have that renovation or whatever, right? Like that room is renovated, and they start doing the whole I captured your friends, and they're in this like crystal thing, and if you don't do this thing, they're going to be, you know, encapsulated in this thing, and they're going to die. So you got to do these challenges, and then they fight, and then at the end of the fight, he reveals himself to be Boomy. In the live action, they basically says, "I'm Boomy, bitch." Basically during the dinner conversation, it's like revealed right away. So like, it's sort of weird. I don't know why they did that, because like if they did it in a like how they did it in the animation and in the cartoon, I think it would have been a lot more why is this person like this? Why is he so weird? Like,
Yeah,
oh, they
yeah,
actually
yeah.
know each other. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Versus this one's like, oh, they know each other. This guy's just an asshole.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's like it didn't stick the like. Yeah, I think you're right. That's where they failed. They revealed that too early. They should have revealed at the final moments, like a final dramatic moment. Then that would have. I think that would have stick the landing better.
Okay. Now, now the thing is, what's it called again? Chat can correct me. I know that every bender has a they can get so good at their bending craft that they can master another element, right? So according to my wife, Azula, let's bring her face up again. Azula, she's a firebender, but when does it reveal that she can lightning bend as well? Like, was it revealed this early? Is because what happened was after she's basically training with her father, and her father is like, you can stop. You failed this test. She's like, what? I failed, but I took him down. And dad was like, well, you could have took him down like 4 moves ago. And then she gets like super pissed off, and then she summons lightning from her hands like really fast. Like, I'm not like, so I know that she's supposed to be really good. Like, according to what I heard, she's more ruthless than Zuko. Does it happen this early? Yeah, Azula can lightning bend later.
Yeah, according to chat, it's not this early.
So this is way later. So what happens is that right before they took over Omashu, like, she already knew how to lightning bend. So like, I'm not sure if that's like, is it because she's girl power? She's supposed to be that fast? Like, she got really strong really fast, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. Creative changes sounds good. Like, I don't know, man. Like, she starts lightning after hunting as well. Ozai's face wasn't revealed for either. Yeah. You don't see Ozai's face at all in the animation. This one you see him in like episode 5.
Yeah,
episode 4, episode 5.
See it very early.
And he's extremely handsome. I'm not gay, right? I'm not gay. I forgot who he's played by. He's extremely buff too.
I think it's because the showrunners wanted to use him as for marketing. That's why they showed him really early. But yeah, that would have been much better. Like the actual person behind the scenes, that's the kind of thing you show much later, not in season 1.
Yeah, you see him like this, like pretty damn early.
Yeah,
like so. This is a scene where he there's a flashback where what's it called again? Iroh was talking to the Unit 41, and it's like, oh man, he's an asshole. Zuko's an asshole. It's like, he actually cares about you a lot. He's like, what are you talking about? And it shows a flashback where Iroh is talking to the crew, and he was like, oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna be in my first council meeting. And then he was like, we're gonna sacrifice these crew and we're gonna make sure they die. And then he's like, what? You're gonna sacrifice them? He's like, yeah, because they suck, and they don't know anything, so we're gonna sacrifice them. And Zuko's like, you can't do that. And then the dad's like, shut your bitch mouth, right? And they go fight, and then what happened is that Zuko actually fights his dad, like he actually fights him, and then he actually gets the better of him, and he's about to punch him, and he stops. And he's like, why didn't you take the hit? You're a pussy ass bitch. And then he roasts his face. And you see fat sister Azula is like,
true.
I was like, damn, what a bitch sister. But you see him like episode 4, episode 5. So Daniel Day-Kim bulked up. Man, didn't he always look like this? Wasn't he always good looking? Yeah, Ozai and Iroh can also lightning bend too, but Zuko can't. Yeah. See, like according to what I know, like when he saw Azula like lightning bend, he sort of had a smirk, and they basically like at the end. So basically, the end of the 8th episode is they're fighting at the north, right, at the North Pole. And what's it called again? General Zhao was there, and the fucking Godzilla shit shows. Godzilla shows up, the water Godzilla, because of the fucking moon and shit. And they basically take over. Azula and her crew takes over Omashu and captures Habumi. That's the end of
Yeah.
the season, basically.
Season 1, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought they were gonna show Toph because I heard Toph is like everyone's favorite. So Grae, if you know who Toph is a blind earthbender that's supposed to be the best earthbender. And she teaches Aang how to earthbend.
Oh, they should have shown that. Anyway, maybe it's if this gets a season 2, I suppose.
Yeah, General Tsao's chicken. True. Yeah, he killed the moon spirit. Yeah, General Tsao killed the moon spirit. Yeah, I'm afraid of Toph, man. Toph is a lot of people's favorite, so I'm not sure how they're gonna do that. Now, here's another thing that I had an issue with. I think it was I think it was just it being other than the fact it being rushed. Just God, I forgot already. I'll come back to me now. Okay, it came back. The fight between I forgot that old man's name, the ice dude in the North Pole who's like the leader of the water bending tribe up there,
and Katara.
Yeah, and the fight between them two. Yeah, it's like I don't know how like Katara got so good at water bending if they didn't show her training at all.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
she barely trains.
Yeah, I like that was kind of shocking to me that they went for that.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
really. Thank you.
Is it Poku? Was that also the direction of the animated series? She fights Poku.
I didn't reach there yet.
Okay.
I didn't reach there yet.
Yeah,
but they're like, oh, you're not supposed to fight, and then like I don't know.
Like it's like you're an initiate in what like karate or taekwondo. Then you're pretty much near on par with the master. It's like it doesn't add up for me either. Like this is more wokeness for in my opinion. It's like especially given you gotta let the girls fight too. It's like it's like that's the vibe I got for sure. It's like I'm not sure if this is how it went in the TV show. I don't feel that it did. But anyway.
Yeah. So I know that it's like, no, the women aren't supposed to fight up here. They're only meant for healing. I'm pretty sure that's pretty. The cabbage merchant is in the show. My cabbages. He is in that.
Yeah.
So
I got the feeling
he shows up 3 times. He shows up 3 times. Like my cabbages. So stupid. But it's like an ongoing joke, right? Yeah. Let's see. I think there was a part. Okay, now I had to rewatch it because I fell asleep. So okay, so the part that I fell asleep was when Uncle Iroh was captured by the Earthbender guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was doing his backstory. I'm like, fuck, I'm fucking falling asleep, man. I'm fucking falling asleep here. I was trying to stay awake. And then when I woke up, it was for the Fire Nation. I was like, that's the end of the show. So I had to go back and watch like episode 5 all over again. And I think Sokka was pretty well done. Now they did remove him being a quote unquote misogynist. Right? He wasn't like in the cartoon, was he a misogynist though? I'm trying to see.
In episode 1, a little bit, but it's really not on the nose. It's not as direct as the article we read was implying. It wasn't that bad. It was something that you could get him to change a little bit. Because in episode 1, it's like he was looking down on Katara, right? Oh, it's because you're a woman. Then Katara went on a ramp. She rants. She lit a fuse and she ranted. Ended up breaking, I think, the iceberg that freed Aang.
Yeah. So it's not like that. So basically, instead of the iceberg that freed Aang, there's some kind of like wave shit that happens, and they just fall into this ice thing, and they're like, "What is that?" And then he just comes out of it. It's just it's not as it's very anticlimactic, but Paku doesn't teach Katara how to fight. Never taught her. It's because during that fight, like she was able to like summon ice all of a sudden. Like she's really good at ice all of a sudden. I'm like, wait, you're barely like capable of water bending. And the thing is that the water bending fucking VFX suck. It looks like you're spitting on them. You're like, If it looks like you just threw water into her face, like that's a water bending. Does not, the effect does not look good. The impact does not feel good either. But she's able to summon ice all of a sudden. Like she just like it feels like she has no training, and then she was able to like cut the ice in half and shoot it at Paku. And then they're like, "Wow, how do you do that?" And then at the end, it's like, "Oh, I lost. It's like, well, you got to be better. And then Paku walks away, and then all her friends come up, and it's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I lost." Like, no, not according to your fans. And then like a bunch of people was like, "Wow, how'd you do that? You're so good. You're so good." Like, I don't know. Like she didn't feel like she earned her place to be a warrior.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's for me. Chat can say otherwise, but it feels like, yeah, the wokeness writing is creeping in there.
Yeah, just a little bit. It starts off pretty good. Like it starts off solid, like a solid show.
Yeah, right. Like Kataro's like, oh, she can actually float a ball of water. Then a few episodes later, she's fighting a master waterbender. It's like, yeah, I'm not sold on that.
Yeah. So what they did do good was the dream guy. The mask guy with the dream. The monster.
What's his name?
Yeah. I think so. I forgot what it was. Yeah. So basically, in the animated show, it was more like a panda. It's like a panda spirit, and the panda spirit is mad is because the Fire Nation burnt down the forest, and that's why it's like taking people's dreams and shit like that, or like putting them into nightmares. Versus this one, they actually has a backstory about it, and it actually looks pretty cool in my opinion. I think that creature looks pretty interesting. Cole the Face Stealer. Yes, thank you. It's actually pretty cool.
Did you
let me see if I can find
it? Am I mistaken? But the entire reason why he's taking people's spirits is because the former avatar took an artifact of his.
Yeah,
I find that a bit too. Why did the avatar take the artifact to begin with?
I don't know. What happened.
Yeah, that's why I find it lacking. Something tells me this is an unfinished story arc. I find that too shallow. Oh, because that avatar took an artifact, I'm gonna steal people's spirits. I was like, that's my understanding. I think that it's lacking. It's not enough. It's not enough for it to be convincing that that's the story of the supposed evil spirit.
Yeah, like it feels like they combine both the bear, the panda spirit and this characters, because they were captured, right? They were captured and their spirits are being captured. It feels like it was combined with this character. I know this character is actually in the animated series as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this thing looks pretty cool here, in my opinion. It is a little creepy. But yo, let me go and read some super chats. Let's see. Lord Botha with the 499 says the whole tone of the show is just wrong. Too serious all the time. It's clear they meant what they said by making it like Game of Thrones. Is that what they actually said?
It does. I do feel like that they're going for it. But yeah, it's they should have just stuck to the original vision. But yeah, it's like the showrunners left, right? It's like, oh, we want to be more like Game of Thrones. And this was what
they left like halfway through the production. Okay, and yeah, well, if they're rushing things, yeah, that it's it's on par with season 7 and season 8 of Game of Thrones. Yo, thank you so much. And another Lord Bother with another 499 said Daniel Day Kim, who plays Ozai's, played the voice of him in the animated show too. Also, Johnny Gat in Saints Row games, a good voice actor. Yeah,
he has a good portfolio.
Yeah, I like Daniel Day Kim. Daniel Day Kim, he's really good, and he's definitely ripped. Let's see. And Mo Zamboni with the $2 to hail Project Eggroll. Question: what Asians are you? Grae, you can answer that first, and I'll follow.
I'm Filipino Chinese, so that's why. If you're wondering why is my window so bright, it's because it's almost 12 p.m. here. I'm all the way in the Philippines.
Yeah, and I'm like to make things easy. I'm Chinese, but if you want to be a little bit more like specific, I am quarter Burmese and like 2% Dao some bullshit. I don't know, some jungle Asian. All right, I'm 25% jungle Asian. All right. But yeah, yes, Cole, the face of it was scary in the cartoon. Yeah, it's actually done really well here. It's actually really creepy, and I liked it. This spirit was actually really really cool. I haven't got to that part in the cartoon yet, so I haven't seen it. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, Filipino, the Mexicans of Asians.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, yeah, he's a scary character in the show. It's like, but the story though, his story, I find he could
Yeah,
have done a better job of this. Right. When Aang got that artifact from the previous Avatar, it's like he just walked in and saved Sokka and Katara. Right, that's it. Oh, I
yeah,
have
and
your
all the other
artifact.
all the
Are we
other kids
friends now?
came out too.
Yeah, so we're friends now. It's like, then that's it. It's clear they were
Yeah,
clearly were rushing. I'm sure it was much better done in the animated series.
yeah, and it's in what's it called again? In the show, she what's Aang also talks with Roku, right? And he's like, "Who did you talk to before?" And it was like, "Oh, I was talking to Kyosha." So, oh yeah, Kyosha's a little bit of a. I was like, "Are you gonna say bitch? Are you gonna say stuck up bitch?" But yeah, it was pretty cool. But the thing is, what they missed out on in what they should have talked about is how you know how Roku says that, oh, sometimes you don't need to fight. You can be a diplomat. So you can talk your way out of things without fighting, right? That shit never happens. That shit never ever happens. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because in one of the episodes for the cartoon and the animated show, there's an episode where there's these two factions that are fighting about a ball or a sphere or some shit like that, an orb, and they're fighting, and then they're gonna kill each other, right? And then by the end of the episode, Aang's like, "Wait, are you talking about these two guys?" He's like, "Yeah, these two guys that live 100 years ago." He's like, "Yeah, I know them." And he's like, "Yeah, I know you knew them is because of what's it called again? The lore and the myth about them." Thing. No. I knew them because I'm actually 112 years old. And they all started like they stopped fighting and then listened to him. He's like, "Yeah, they're actually two little babies. They're not actually a grown man. And that orb that you're talking about is actually just a ball." And it's like, "Wait, what are you talking? Wait, what happens if they go into that like detention thing?" And it's like, "Oh, that's actually them being out of bounds. They're actually just fighting and bickering over small things. It's actually a game to them. So what you guys are actually talking about is actually about a game, not actually about an actual story about warring tribes." They're like, oh, okay, then I guess we got that wrong. So they stopped fighting and then they leave. And then Katara and Sokka was like, "Wow, is that true?" It's like, "No, I just made that shit up." It's like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, I just made that shit up." It's like, "Wow." It's like, "Yeah, I wanted them to stop fighting." If they did something like that, it shows his diplomacy and how he's like, you don't always have to fucking fight. You know, you can always talk your ways out of things and stuff like that. And they didn't do that with the live action show, right? Because if Roku talked about it in the live action show, it's like, "Oh, we don't actually need to fight. We can actually talk a way out of it. It's better. The last resort is actually fighting," because that's what Roku said in the live action. Now, granted, Roku does not say any of that in the animated show. All he says that, yes, you need to fight, you need to get better, you need to win, that kind of shit, right? So it's like a missed opportunity. And that's why I felt like they rushed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think about what I just told you?
Yeah, it would have showed Aang better as a diplomat, not just skilled in the four elements. I think that would have deepened his character. But it's like, it feels like in the entire season, it's like Aang is always pretty lost because it's full of people telling him what to do, rather than him thinking for himself. It's like it's a flip of a switch. The moment one avatar tells him to do that, he immediately just follows it. Right? Example is the what's the name of the blue avatar? The guy with the wolf pelt on his head.
Oh, the water ice, the water avatar.
Yeah,
I don't know already.
Yeah,
he is probably like the least interesting one.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta fight on your own. you shouldn't love other people. And then immediately Aang just flips the switch and says yes. And then he tells Katara to stay in the sidelines because that's what that dude said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it feels pretty weak. And it's not as it's not even close to the Aang in the TV show with the way you just told that side story where he crafts a fake story just so they can stop fighting. That would have been a cool angle to show it to.
Mm-hmm. Now here's Kyoshi in the avatar form. It's like, I will show you how cool you can be. And like my wife liked it, but she's like, wait, I don't think this is part of the story. Like this part is cool. Don't get me wrong. I thought this part was pretty cool. But and then I watched Roku in the animated show. Because Roku is like sealed in this like temple, right? He's like, his shrine is sealed in this temple, and you need to like put like five firebenders need to like throw fire into that shit in order for the door to open. So what happens is like, I will show you, I will show you the way. And then he takes over Aang's body, and fucking Roku rips, like he fucking earth bends and fucking causes like a fucking fissure on the ground, and he raises the lava from the depths of the earth. I'm like, holy fuck, he's strong. Right? For this one, she is like jumps out of nowhere and does like a big like superhero landing, and everyone just flies away, right?
Yeah,
and she does like a fire tornado kind of thing, and that's about it. And everyone's like, oh no, that's Kyoshi. Oh, is that Kyoshi? No, that's the actual avatar. Like, holy shit. But I think if they did the Roku thing, I think it would have been really, really cool. But of course, modern day writing, you have to give the cool shit to the girls.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't
know.
Yeah, it's now, chat, if you're asking, is it woke? In some parts it is.
It is.
Especially the lesbian secret tunnel.
Yeah, that was for me, that was a bit too much, man. The others I may have even missed, or I think they were fine. But that backstory of Omashu, it's like, nah, you're not gonna sell me on I'm sure it was based on an actual Asian folklore tale. There's no way, man. Even back in the day, there's no way that's a thing. Like, I'm not criticizing LGBTQ people, but it really it wasn't a thing back then, or if it was really, really, really frowned upon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's see. Like right over here, I'm bringing up an article, but right over here, the Nerdist, that says right over here, Earthbenders get a queer origin story in the Avatar: Last Airbender live action series. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Toph is a lesbian, but she is now. I guarantee you they're going to make her a lesbian. Whether or not she was in the animated show, she is now. Right over here, this is the origin story, right, with Omashu, right?
Yeah.
But man, this is a
yeah. The thing is, I was on the presumption that it was a man and a woman, because it's an old Asian folklore story, but they really drove it in the nose that it's a girl to girl. They really emphasized that point.
Toph is an underage girl. No, they're gonna make her. They're gonna make her of age. I don't know. Yes, Toph is blind and short hair. She doesn't even know how other women look like. I don't know. Oh God, Toph had a crush on Sokka. No, she's not gonna be like that anymore. It's not gonna. She has kids. Yeah, her daughter is in Korra. Nope, not gonna be a thing. Not gonna be a thing. I don't know. I'm just pissing people off today. Toph is 12 would be awful, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Yeah, Toph is literally 12 in the show. Yeah, I think they might change her they might age her up. I don't know. I feel like they might age her up because Toph is tiny. She's a prodigy earthbender. Like, she's like, here, let me bring it up. Let's see. Let me see, bring her up. Yeah, she's an actual kid. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, she's actually just like she has a daughter.
But is she blindfolded? Because she's
blind? No, she's just blind.
Oh, they show her eyes. They still show her eyes.
Yeah, she has the deadpan eyes. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, here's the thing. Maybe I see scissors. So maybe Toph's future husband, because it's trans, becomes a trans female. And then when they do Korra, Oh man. Oh man, we're ruining it. Yeah, they make jokes. Then when they attack, she's looking the wrong way. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's yeah, the cartoon is good. I like it. It's very lighthearted. It does not take itself too seriously. There are serious moments, but I think the show, the live action show, it takes itself too seriously, in my opinion. A lot of characters are underdeveloped. I feel like things are really, really rushed. No, basically, you're in one episode, and next episode you're like somewhere far, far away. Granted, the cartoon does that from time to time, but yeah, it's I don't know, And I remember there's a lot of things that happened in the show where I didn't really care about. But Grae, uh, do you still believe that this show is gonna is gonna do well? Like go ahead and bring up your comments, and I will bring up the Rotten Tomato score.
I think it's. I'm not sure how a lot of people, the general consensus is, but I know it's. Last I checked this morning, Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score was really high, but the critics were actually surprisingly on the low side. It's actually, I was expecting it might be the other way around, but it's actually the critics who were more objective in this. But if it does well in terms of viewership numbers, I imagine this is gonna get a season 2. But if that really happens, it's gonna end up like being The Witcher. It's gonna end up having the Henry Cavill route and Lauren Hisrich. They're gonna insert more and more and more until they end up just canceling it. It's gonna end up like The Witcher. That's how I see it at best. I mean, I'd be glad if I'm wrong. Like it's season 2 actually becomes really, really good. No more woke stuff. But I mean, is it realistic to expect that though? That kind of best case scenario? I don't think so.
Yeah. So Jessica asked, not asked. I said the humor in the animated show, animated series is well done. Yeah, I think there is no humor in this show other than a specific few. Like the first one is like the cabbages, the ongoing joke for the cabbages. I think Uncle Iroh tries to make light of things from time to time. And what's it called again? There's a one part where Sokka was like
Sokka and Momo, right? It's like I think they just picked that off the show, but it didn't. Yeah, I think it's also because of the actor. He didn't. For me, he didn't stick. Sokka and Zuko, for me, it's like their acting could be. They're not the worst. They're definitely not the worst, but I think they can do better. That's me. I think they can do better.
Yeah, and then there's one part where it's like, we got to go get Aang, right? It's because Aang turned himself in. I believe in the first episode, he turned himself into the Fire Nation is because they were gonna destroy Sokka's and Katara's small little village, right? And it's like, we're gonna get on this goat, this bison. We're gonna get on this bison. He's like, you're expecting me to get on that? I will never be getting on.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
yeah.
It's like sort of cringy writing, and it's not that great. Now, Danny Brooks asked, is in the live action, does Zuko free Aang from prison? Yes, he does. So that's the same, and he wears the blue mask too, and what's it called again? I'm not sure if this happened in the animated show, but the part where it's like, where do you think we got those archers from, those very, very good mercenary archers from? Who do you think told us about your sword and your mask? And it's like, your sister is the one who's going to be leading the charge and shit like that. And I don't know, man. Like I didn't really care too much what happens to the character when, like I said, when Princess Yu died. I didn't care. Like she didn't really die. She became the spirit. When any of the characters died, I didn't really care. When the characters start getting emotional, I don't care. It's because everything felt so rushed, right? There hasn't been enough time for me to like get to know these characters. And yes, Aang is well, I think looks wise, Aang is pretty well casted for looks. And but I feel like he he lacks personality other than being super fucking serious. It feels like I'm in the DC universe, man.
Yeah. It feels like if Zack Snyder held this Avatar franchise, everything has to be so serious.
Yeah. See, Daniel D says that to reiterate my previous comment a couple weeks ago, a pretty piece of shit is still shit. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like now I'm gonna bring up bring this up over here. That is the score right now. So let me zoom up a little bit more. That's the score.
It's rotten now for critics anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, Aang isn't supposed to be serious. Yeah, he's a 12-year-old kid. He's so freaking serious all the time, man. It's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Like he, and the thing is, like, he doesn't really try to make moves on Katara. You know, like, because in the cartoon he does. Like, I'm at the part where they're doing the fortune telling, and then and like whenever Aang tries to like show off and Katara's not here, he goes, oh, he's like that. He gets sad because he can't show off in front of her, right? So there's I'm at the fortune teller part where they go to the fortune teller, and then it's like all right, I'm gonna tell your fortune, and Katara goes with the fortune teller to the back, and Aang's like, oh, I need to go take a shit, right? I mean, I need to go take a shit, and he's like, all right, and Sokka's like, all right, and then he goes, and then he eavesdrops. It's like, so your relationship is you're gonna be marrying the most powerful bender, and then Aang was like, oh, that's me. That's me, right? And then he's like, all right, and he comes back, and then Sokka's like, you finished taking your shit yet? He's like, oh, I didn't need to go. And then and then the fortune teller comes out. Is like, all right, Aang, time to go, fortune tell. And he's like, grab this boner and put it into the fire, and the boner will crack. And then how many fractures I'll be able to tell your fortune. And he's like, so what does my fortune say? You're going to be in a crazy ass war, a war that will end all wars. And he's like, what about my love life? Because that's all he cares about, is because he likes Katara. So in the show, there's nothing. Maybe they don't want him to be like a little like a little creeper for her. I don't know, man. It just feels like he's not.
Yeah, I felt that there was supposed to be something there between Aang and Katara, but in the show, zero. Absolutely. Like, Katara's just like the older friend. That's what they're going for. Yeah.
But yeah, so over here, 59 reviews for Rotten and 75 audience score. Yeah. And I believe I think a lot of people feel the same way. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not great. It's like, like if you didn't watch the animated show and you watched it, sort of like what you did, and you still gave it a 5 out of 10, right?
5 is being incredibly objective. Like, if you want to be a little bit more leeway, I would go as far as 7, between 5 to 7. But I would rather stick to 5 or 6.
Okay. Yeah, I think for me, the fact that I fell asleep, I give it like, okay, some of the VFX are good. Some of the acting where it needs to be is good. I think what's it called again? The choreography is pretty good. I think the editing is really bad for some parts, especially there's a scene where I think Zuko was fighting General Zhao, and there's like 4 cuts for him to do a kick. I'm just like
something felt off in that fight. Something felt off in that fight for sure. Like, something to do with the editing. They cut certain segments.
Yeah, it's sort of like when Liam Neeson goes up a wall, there's like 15 cuts. It's like because he's an old man, right? But one thing that I thought that was pretty funny is let's see if I can find it. This one right here. Right here. Last Airbender star Ken Leung thought that he was auditioning for the James Cameron Avatar. So chat, if you guys didn't know, Ken Leung, you're like, who the fuck is he? He plays General Zhao, and he also plays Sang from Rush Hour 1. So he was like, hey, I thought I'm gonna be blue guy, but I still become yellow. I still play yellow guy. Oh man, yeah, he thought he was gonna be blue, but he ended up still being yellow. Yo, what's going on, Alec Baldwin's finger? How's it going, dude? He got catfish, man. Damn. So let's see. Let me see here. Okay, here's an interview. Before Avatar Netflix debuts on Thursday, get familiar with the cast. This clip is Ken Leung tells us about his character and how he landed the role. Let's see.
I play Commander Zhao, who then becomes Admiral Zhao. He's kind of a hero in his own mind. He's kind of delusional that way, and we see what that means during the course of this show.
Were you a fan of the original, and how was your character?
I didn't know the original.
He did a good job being an asshole though. I got to give him props.
Yeah.
Like, he did a good job being an asshole.
At all. I mean, maybe it's an age thing, but I didn't know about it. In fact, when I first heard that it was for Avatar, first of all, the audition was not, you couldn't tell it was for Avatar. So it was kind of disguised as a different project. And when I first heard that it was for Avatar, I thought I was going to be blue. So, looking back, I kind of love that I came in blank. Because when you come in, when you have ideas, you can kind of, corrupt a pure process. When you come in blank, things will come into it that will inform your playing of it in a way that it might not if you came in with preconceived ideas or plans. So that was really, I was grateful for that.
That's actually okay. Like I do like his comments. Like he went in
Yeah. And he tackled it in such. Yeah, I didn't watch the source material, but I still did my best to play the role, which he did. He played it pretty well. Yeah. Like this is not a Rachel Ziegler interview where she shits on the material. Anyway.
Yeah, it's just like, but overall, I think he did a good job as a bad guy. You did not like his character, and it was meant to be like that. Like he's an asshole, and he is like that in the animated series too. He is sort of an asshole, which is pretty cool. But yeah, man, he's like, man, I thought I was going to be blue, but they still cast me as yellow man. Yeah, it's I think overall it's okay. If you never watched the animated show, can you watch the show and still like it? I would say so.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you might even like the show more because the show was really the show missed a lot of marks. This one's a lot better.
Yeah, but man, are you going to watch? Do you think this is going to get a season 2?
There's a chance, in my opinion, given the Rotten Tomatoes score of there's already 1,000 ratings in there, so I think a good people watched it. I think, but the show as a quality TV show compared to One Piece for me, nah. But it has a solid chance. It has a solid chance, in my opinion, to get a season 2.
Man, they thought that they got that in the bag. It's like, oh man, One Piece did amazing. And it's going to be really, really good. And then, oh shit, man! Look, chat room. I'm not trying to be an asshole here. Maybe just a little bit. But the thing is, Azula, Mai, and Tylee, like you should see how they actually look like in real life. They don't look bad. Like they actually look what's the key live action. Like let me bring it up. Like I don't know, they fattened them up. Like I don't know why they would do that. Let me see if I can find a photo right over here. Like did they fatten them up or something? Like what the hell happened, man? Like they look so different.
Yeah.
It feels like they purposely fattened them up. Yeah, it's like a Rose Tico thing. Okay, so this one over here, who's playing Mai?
Azula.
Talia Tran, and and with Azula, who's playing Lizzie Yu. Like they don't look like that in the show. Like it feels like they purposely made them fat. Yeah, One Piece
Yeah.
did great because the original creator had complete control. Yeah, this one the creator, both of them left like
Yeah.
half, like a quarter away or halfway in. But yeah, like I think Ty Lee was I think she looks fine, but it's these two. Like, look at this, and then look at this. Yeah, too many shumai. What the actual fuck?
Yeah. Too much food while on set. So they
Yeah,
they
too
ate
much.
too much
Yeah, they're
food.
eating too much of the craft
Yeah,
services, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah. While they were shooting, it was eat all you can buffet every day.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's the lenses. No, man, like look at her. Like, she doesn't, like, you compare. Okay, look at her and look at this.
Mhm.
The one in the red.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, wow. Like, and then you look at Big Mama over here, and then you look at the middle one. You're like, wow, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, granted, these pictures could be of them when they're a lot younger. I don't know. It could
Even
be
then,
a shit ton of makeup.
even then, it's like even if they were that was in their younger years, like this is a huge project from Netflix, so you might as well put in the work, right, to have that fit body that you need. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah,
That's how I see it.
They don't look bad looking characters. They just don't fit the characters at all. Yeah, like they don't like. Oh my god! Like when you zoom out on this picture over here, like there's an actual shot of them like standing there. Like the girl that's playing Mai, she actually looks like, man. It's like, what happened? Yeah, too much mooncake. Grae and people in chat. Do you know how much calories are in a mooncake?
A lot. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware.
Let's see.
Just one piece of mooncake. Yeah, yeah.
Harrison. All right. All right. This has nothing to do with what's it called again? This has nothing
Avatar.
to do with Avatar, but it has to do with food. All right, it has to do with Asian food. So let's go ahead and I'll bring this up over here. All right, over here. So one basic lotus seed paste mooncake, the entire thing, is equivalent to 5 fried chicken drumsticks. Oh shit. Oh man. The snow skin lotus. I like the first one. The first one's actually my favorite. I like it without the egg. Snow skin lotus seed paste, 3 slices of pizza. Damn, that's a lot of calories. Lotus seed paste with yolk, 1 place of it looks like pad see ew, a char kway tail. Yeah. So whenever someone gives you a mooncake, do not eat the entire thing, because that is a lot of calories. That is a lot of calories. I'm thinking about not eating a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Grae, anything you want to bring up for Avatar? I know you have like something pulled up. Yeah, the thick moon.
No. I just like, because I don't remember. Yeah, I watched it like Thursday and Friday because I spent entire yesterday playing Persona. So I just wanted to see the list of episodes so I could remember all the details. But yeah, I think we covered everything. I think did we? Yeah, like, yeah, we pretty much covered all the pertinent details of season 1. And yeah, so it's average, chat. If you're a hardcore Avatar TV show fan, you will probably hate this one. You will more likely than not. So yeah, just skip it. You just rewatch the TV show again if you want to relive those days.
Yeah, it's definitely more lighthearted. Aang is more likable. I think every character is more likable. What's it called again? I think but I'm not saying the live action one sucks. It's just if you're gonna compare, like it's better for you just to watch the original. Yeah. Listen, Mo Zamboni with the $20. God damn. So I'm a huge Kurosawa fan. Kurosawa balanced realistic humor with amazing action and drama. Life is a struggle. You must show life's up and downs properly, or it's hard to relate to, even if it's fantasy. These Wookiees just don't get it. Yep, they don't. A lot of times they just self-insert and shit like that. But go ahead.
But they're kind of losing the battle now. Given we're gonna talk about something later, and Japan is pushing back on that. And yeah, I think Mo also has another super chat that we missed. It's like, yeah, I like lumpia too, whether it's fresh or fried.
Oh, you're right here. Here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, $2. $2.
If I feel like, I feel like I want to eat healthy today, I'm gonna go for the fresh spring roll. If I don't eat something tastier, I would go for the fried one. But yeah, lumpia is goat, definitely.
Yeah, lumpia is really good, and especially the mini lumpias, you can eat a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's when it's dangerous. But yo, thank you so much for the super chats.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man! Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, I played Persona as well yesterday. One besides the one episodes, and then I binged the rest. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay at best. Let's see. Hi chat and egg roller stupid YouTube didn't show up as live. Oh, no, I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah, hopefully you two get their shit together. Let's see. I was correcting every little thing they got wrong. I was going insane. Yeah, like this is one of the shows that like everyone loved, right? Like everyone loved the show, and I didn't. I know that the last episode is there's a big fight between. It's like I'm not spoiling everything or anything here. It's basically Aang against Ozai, right? And during this time, Aang has already mastered all of the elements, and he fights Ozai and shit like that. But I seen some animation on that a long time ago, but I haven't actually like watched that. But yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Let's see. Guy says that's what Charlie said in his review. It's a mid show for newbies, but it's a bad show for fans of the original. Damn, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people just like they hope it's good, right? And it's not like the One Piece thing was like that was like a random phenomenon that should happen.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah. So I wonder how those people who pushed back on us feel now. The one who got mad at us because, oh, you didn't watch the original, so your takes are not credible. What do they feel now? What do they feel after watching that first season?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's continue going. Read the comments and say I binged the rest of the episodes today. Also, you have like a fresh eyes. Yep. Yeah. See. Let's see. Avatar: The Last Airbender is something I watch with my parents and sisters. My sister and I are in our 30s, and my parents are in their 70s. Man, see, that's cool. That's cool. It has a lot of value too.
Yeah. I remember that coming out back when I was just like in late elementary. So yeah, I imagine it's to so many people. People love that show.
Yeah. Like I remember people who are in our previous videos like, oh, the fact that you called him Sokka already shows to me that you never watched the show. I'm like, I said I never watched the show.
Yeah, right.
It's like your takes are bad.
Yeah, and we even said we hope that we are wrong. We hope this becomes another One Piece, but it's not. So those guys better come back, not like Black Jesus. They never came back.
We got one person. We got one person that's like, oh, the Jesus is black.
No, but that was still in the
today.
That was still in the old video, not the new one, right? It was still the old one. So they have nothing to say when it flopped in the box office.
Yeah. All right, cool. We're gonna talk about Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII. I guess Tifa has been trending the past couple of days, and I got some. I brought. Don't worry, chat. I brought examples and show and tells. I will be showing some stuff, and I guess there are a lot of people who are like, "Wow, is Japan back? Is gaming back?" Right? It's because when we were on side scrollers with Stuttering Craig and Blabs and Melanie Mac. Shout out to side scrollers and Craig, Blabs, and Melanie Mac. We talked about how Silk, and we talked about it last week too, how Silk is going to be catered towards more a male audience, right? And it's because they know that, yes, you don't like to hear it, but sex sells. It doesn't matter if it's to a male or female.
Yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure
it used to be taboo. That like literally, my marketing professor says sex sells. There was nothing wrong with it. And now suddenly it's suddenly a bad thing for some reason. Anyway, now it's coming back. It's coming back. So
yes,
that's a good thing.
Now here's the thing. I have a Filipino friend who she the reason why she likes Daniel Day Kim and watches his stuff is because he's hot. That's the only thing. Now, imagine if I said, oh, the reason why I watch this TV show or movie is because she's hot. I will probably get blacklisted, right? From a lot of these places, right? And the thing is that people know that that's the true reason. Why did that burger? There's a Carl's Jr. commercial where there's a girl who is eating a burger, riding on a mechanical bull in a bikini, and the sauce is like dripping on her tits. I'm like, if I go buy that burger, does the girl come with the burger? Right? Right? That's basically it. Right? It's like that's it's like you guys don't want to hear it, but that's the fucking fact, man. Like who cares? Was it Paris Hilton? Okay, it was Paris Hilton. I think she's cute. I don't think she's hot, but yeah. But there's another one too. There was a Kate Upton one, and then there's a fucking another girl that was like walking, and her boobs are fucking like flopping around, and there's these melons that are like perfectly hiding her tits. I'm like, oh, we know what this is, we know what this is, yeah. But the thing is that video games we're back, boys. Yeah, we're back. All right, so this article comes to us from IGN. Final Fantasy Rebirth isn't out yet, but fans are already obsessing over Tifa. She's trending. I'm not going to read this article too much, but I'm going to go down a little bit. Let's see. The internet has already grown obsessed over it with this from the ex-Twitter user Genki Japan having clocked at 1.6 million views by itself. All right, are you ready? So I'm going to give you context. This is basically after you leave Junon Harbor on a boat, and then you go to Costa del Sol. Costa del Sol is a warm beach area. And in the original, you aren't really there for that long, but you do see Hojo on the beach. You're like, what the fuck? The evil scientist from Midgar is here? That's sort of weird. But in this game, they expanded on it. And they gave everyone, I'm not sure Barrett. I saw Barrett in a pirate costume. Not pirate, a sailor costume. But I guess people are getting their own, summer attire. So let's see this video.
The summer attire wasn't in the OG. Their attires weren't in the OG.
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
There is no attire in the OG at all.
Nice.
There's something for the girls too, all right? There's something for the gay boys and the girls. Look at how fucking jacked he is. He's looking down.
He's looking down. He's looking down.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Now, if you're a gay boy or you are a straight female, there's something for the girls too. All right. Like he's not jacked. He's not fucking ripped or anything like that. But he's like shredded. Like he's pretty athletic, right? All right, here it is. Let's continue. Oh yeah. He's like, titties.
ここはいつも日差しが強い。気をつけろ。焼きすぎると痛い。後で。
クラウドも真っ赤になりそう。
Wait, hold up.
Whoever's marketing right now at Square Enix, he deserves a raise. It's very smart to release this so near release date.
Yeah. And then, oh my god. Oh man. Grae, I know that you're not.
I gotta get into the remake soon.
Why the fuck is Barrett in the sailor outfit? Now here's the thing. For context and for lore, for people who have never played Final Fantasy VII, when you board the Junon Harbor, we go to Junon Harbor and you board the ship. You take the ship from Junon Harbor to Costa del Sol. But the thing is that they know how you look like, right? Because you're a wanted avalanche eco-terrorist people. So they know how you look like. And they when we played it, they're actually looking for Aerith. Everyone is $100,000. Aerith is $500,000 because he's an ancient. So she's the last living ancient, and they need her back in order for her to go to the promised land, in order to get all the materia and shit like that, right? So what happened is when you board the ship, you're like, we need to look for a disguise in the original one. So you basically you disguise yourself as sailors. That's basically it. Yeah, we are no longer on spoilers. Sorry.
Yeah. I kind of realized it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, it's it's Barrett's straight up adorable. Look at him.
Yeah. Look at.
look at this. Oh. Yeah, people are actually mad about this though. Did you know that?
Of course they are. I imagine
People are
Sweet Baby,
legit mad.
Sweet Baby called the president. What the fuck is this? Sweet
What
Baby,
the hell? What's
the
happening? Yeah. So now here's the thing. So here's another one coming from Learning the Law on X, and it says the cope with Tifa is insane. Hyper male gazeness. All right, let's see what this person's saying. Damn, you must hate going to the beach with others, huh? Also, Fran, laugh out loud. Yes, exactly. It's the fact that a woman has boobs that annoys me.
Why?
Yeah, I hate biology.
Are they not supposed to have one?
Oh my god. Not the tone, the intention, tasteless, hyper male gazeness, and infantilization of said woman, which is nothing new for the Tifa archetype, but come on. So Tifa archetype is cute girls with big boobs.
It's really her.
Okay.
That's really a Tifa to begin with. It's just that the ethics department is making an issue out of it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Tifa is less of a character in Final Fantasy VII Remake than the OG because of this crap like this. Edit. Yes, Tifa was already problematic in the OG. At least that is confined in the FMV. Okay. But the thing is that there's they're just mad, man.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they're just mad. It's because it looks like we're winning. It looks like we are legit.
Yeah, we are, right. We talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago, where we talked about did we talk about it? The Bloomberg article where Japan investors are pulling off of the ESG. They're putting their investments elsewhere. That is a huge win. It's like if institutionally these big hedge fund decision makers are pulling their money and putting it elsewhere, yeah, you can expect the ESG to die down pretty quickly because there's no money in it anymore.
Yep. Now, here's one over here. It says, this is from Pure PlayStation. It says, PlayStation exclusives are healing the world with these queens, Tifa and Eve. Yep. Man, Japan and Korea. Yeah. Now, if we go back over here, it says, this is from Colonel Otaku Gatekeeper. It says, when Kez Hirai stepped down as CEO of PlayStation in 2018 and was replaced with Jim Ryan within a few months, Sexy Woman was banned on Sony PlayStation. Now that Jim Ryan is gone, a Japanese CEO, Hiroki Totoki, has now taken over and appears the ban on Sexy Woman has been lifted.
Yeah, fuck you, Jim Ryan. You never were good for Sony. I'm just saying, you never were good for Sony.
Oh shit, man! See, this is what they want. We showed this before. This is from Grums on Twitter X. We showed this before, right? When Western AAA version is right on the right is a conscious choice. This is not accidental. We have talented artists who are censored. Yep. This is Aerith. This is an Aerith. Oh my gosh, dude. But wait, there's more. There's also from Learning the Law. Square Enix Japan's website has erased completely their section of ESG. Is this true?
Yeah, Lost Tales brought it up in our Discord yesterday or a few days ago. If you check the website, it's back there, but it's in the final section. It's in the very left. But
right, let me pull it up. I'll do it live.
Yeah. Pull it up. It's at the final section. I read it. And I checked their website. It's back there again. But for me, it's more of like for compliance sake. But they're not gonna go big on it on their video games moving forward. It's just there for regulatory sake. Or so that they won't get into any legal cases. But that's about it. In my opinion, that's about it.
All right,
if you scroll down at the
can you point it to me? It's the very bottom. Is
Wait,
it this
let
one?
me-
Am I on
okay,
the
wait,
right site?
let me
Is
open
this Square
Discord.
Enix? Is this SquareEnix.com? This is Square Enix Games. That's why.
Wait, let me go back to the tweet of Lost Tales. Where is it? Where is it?
Yes, yes. Send it in the private chat.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I'll
the-
look for it, but
Yeah. But yeah, so over here it says the only remaining file on the internet is an old PDF.
I've sent it. Then you can just scroll to the bottom.
Okay.
That's about it. That's all there is. Yeah, a little bit,
So,
a little bit, a little bit, a little bit.
so
There.
here,
That's it.
diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. That's all that's left.
Oh, I see. So this is the corporate one, corporate website looks like. Yeah. So it looks like it is still there, but like yeah, like please double check if you have any doubts. But the thing is, there are people who are already coming out and saying that this game is actually isn't isn't as based as you thought, right? Because this is from the gamer. Grae, can you read the headline for me?
Final Fantasy VII is gaming's greatest lesbian scavenger hunt. Not after that beach scene, huh? Not after that.
Oh my god. Queerness is folded into the world of Rebirth with a surprising amount of grace. All right, let's see. Square Enix had a clear intention to improve upon this in Rebirth in subtle yet styles, right? Ways to fold beautifully. Now, here's the thing. There are LGBTQ representation in Remake. Andrea Rodea is one of them, and Julian from the fucking the workout area, the gym location in Walmart is one of them, and there might be a couple others. I'm not sure. I think Roch sort of has a weird gayness with Cloud. He's like, we're gonna pull into the red line together. Our tips are gonna be touching. Our swords are gonna be clashing. It's just like he sounds very gay, but yeah. So while Final Fantasy 16 has a heartfelt yet underutilized gay romance, thanks to Dion, Lesage, and Sir Terrence, it never felt like it took representation far enough. What are you talking about? That's how you're supposed to write gay characters. It should be subtle. Let's see. Throughout my 60-hour plus review playthrough, I would make a point to slowly walk around each new town and settlement, taking in unfolding conversations between people who are simply going about their everyday lives. While Cloud and company are trying to save the world, the majority of the citizens you stumble across are all trying to make ends meet, constantly worrying about the capitalist overlords staring down at them. Well, Shinra, they're killing the planet. They'd have to exist within their own confines of systems they can't control. So why not try to grasp onto the semblance of happiness while we still can? So according to what I heard, there's a gay couple in Calm, and they're just like talking. Yo, what's going on, Hypnotic? How's it going, dude? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, dude. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Grae, like, I'm not saying that this doesn't belong in the game, but I guarantee you this was put into the game because of DEI ESG bullshit.
Yeah.
How do you feel, man?
My thoughts are this decision was done a couple of years ago, back when DEI was still at its prime. But now that it's kind of dying off, I imagine it'll be less, at the very least, less of it by the third game. Because at that point, like, Jim Ryan's out, ESG money pulling out, so they'll probably tone it down a little bit or just make it less prominent compared to what it is now. Because like the Japanese know where the money is. They're beginning to see where, like, no, ESG's not working. We got to go back to our old ways and cater to our actual fans who have the money. So
Yeah,
it's a small subtle thing. It's not a game breaker, but yeah, this article is making it sounds like it's a big deal when it's not.
I remember I read like a byline or a headline from the Gamer as well. It's just that it's like forget Cloud and Zack, Tifa. Look at Aerith. I'm like, man, these people clearly do not respect the writers and the creators of these IP, and they just want to fucking put their own shit into the game where it's belong in the game. And I know that the game is having really, really good reviews. I believe IGN gave it like a 9
I saw it. It's like, it's like, I don't know. After seeing that Tifa scene, man, maybe I should get in already.
Yep. Basically,
I'm waiting for the trilogy to finish.
Oh shit, man. Oh man, it's so good, man. I love the internet. Now, one thing I do want to show that this is in the game. I guarantee this is in the game. There's no audio, but chat room. Take a close look. So there is an exercise thing where if you beat their best athletic person, you get like a really, really cool point. We do know that Tifa is she has fucking crazy ass abs. Take a look at the jiggle physics. We're back, boys. We're back. I'll leave. I'll play this in loop. We are back, boys. Yeah.
This is actual in-game footage, right?
This is in-game.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
This is a little bit of a spoiler for me as well, but the fact that you're going to be doing this on the beach, but this is not story spoilers, but man, enhanced. Yeah, can I even zoom in on videos? No, it doesn't let me.
That's half of the physics in the game right there.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, Tifa's tits have 30,000 pixels per breast. Oh man, yeah, we're so back, boys. It is what it is, chat room. So yeah, this game is gonna sell a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Square Enix needs a win right now, in my opinion. So, maybe I should get in already. I should get in the first game, the Intergrade. Then
someone in the chat says, "Make it go fast." But I need to see the jiggle in slow motion. Oh man, chat room, there it is. Yeah, we need more, man. We need more. This game is gonna sell. This game's gonna sell a lot. You know what? I know what. Everyone knows it. Yeah, true. But yeah, man. Grae, yeah, you probably need to get into Final Fantasy now.
I gotta search. There's a bundle, right, with Intergrade and the remake. I'll probably grab that.
Yes, there is.
If I'm jumping, I'll look into it. But yeah, definitely this and Stellar Blade. We've talked about Stellar Blade way too much to not cover Stellar Blade.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The game comes out in 5 days.
Okay.
Man, it's coming out in 5 days, man. Yeah, Grae's gonna play all the Final Fantasies. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that we're so back. Like I showed this before, and I'm gonna bring it up again. I'm gonna bring it up again because you know exactly what I'm gonna bring up. All right, I'm gonna bring this up. We're not so back because that's not her actual breasticle size. Because we do know that like her side, her breasts are like way bigger than her head. Like this, if it goes back to this, then we are so back. All right, if it goes back to this, then yes, they look like more like 20 million pixels. Yep, true. Yeah, but yes, Grae, you're gonna have to play it now. Yeah, there is a bundle. There is a bundle for sure. Let's see. Let's go and read some comments. Let's see what are people saying. Let's see. Let's start right over here. You see, only if the lesbians are hot. You're talking about lesbians? Yes. I don't think guys have. Well, at least I don't. I can't speak on behalf of the male male the male gender. But according to what I know, based off of my own big brain and my little brain, if the girls are extremely attractive, there it is. I don't right. If lesbians are fine in my book, right? Because if you think about it, back in the day, Grae, whenever you hear like, oh, they're lesbians and they're like good looking and they kiss, you're like, that's pretty hot. I don't know.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
believe the same thing, or like, am I just a stupid
Yeah,
ass?
yeah. The point is, yeah, because we make it seem like we're sexist. We don't like LGBTQ people. That's not the point. The point is, you can't make good stories. You can't make attractive characters out of them. But these people, they keep putting their ideology first. Ideology first. But if you can actually take the time to write an actual good character that's an LGBTQ, it can go places. That's how you market your if you want people to accept the LGBTQ people more, that's how you showcase it. Not destroying other franchises or being condescending to other people. Like if you really want to push that ideology, you put that subtly in your game, in your own original game, original entertainment form, and actually focus on the good writing, the good story, the proper development. That's how you do it. But again, these people, they never learn. It's like I think we have to insert these ideology. We have LGBTQ are better people. They're as smart and everything. They're better at everything. They just don't get a chance. But yeah, it never works. We've been doing it for like over a decade now, and still, it's like they're still losing money. And yeah, corporations are beginning to wake up. It's like the money's just not really there. So that it is what it is.
Yeah. See, Lord Bother says if they ain't openly risking their lives in Saudi Arabia, they ain't gay. Yeah, right. Like when we hear a lot of people who are like, they're for like gay lives, LGBT, whatever, right? Like I have no problems with it, right? But when when they start ingesting it into that's the thing they only want to talk about, and they sacrifice everything else for the propaganda and the agenda of the LGBTQ strong woman, bashing down male and masculinity, and making like toxic femininity a thing. That's what we call woke, right? And there's a lot of different versions of what you call woke, but that's how we see it. Especially like they didn't do anything to the main characters yet, right? I'm not sure. Like the thing is that we're not gonna be able to play Sid until the last part 3, but we are gonna be able to hit Rocket Town, and we're gonna see Sid. And the thing is that, like I said before, Sid is he's very aggressive towards his assistant, and he's like, "Bitch, shut up and get us some tea," right? Like he actually says that in the game. Are they going to allow it in this game? Probably not.
Probably
But
not.
the thing is that how much are we scaling back? Are we making him a pussy? Right? And if we are, that's when the trouble comes in. So yeah, but we'll see. See, Argent Sable on Rumble says Sandlot 2 is the earliest example I remember where characters' personality was just, oh, I'm a girl. Oh, I'm disabled. I think that is what everything is now. Everything in Hollywood or anything that is like in these woke entertainment that we consume or whatever, that's their personality. Oh, why is this person important? Oh, because they're gay. Why is this person important? Oh, because they're Asian. They're underrepresented. And like we talked about that thing with what's it called, with AI and stuff like that, and we didn't talk about it. I'm not sure if we want to, since they changed it up with the whole Google Gemini. It's like the woke is in their code, right? Gemini, get me a picture of an authentic representation of the Pope, and you get a black Pope, you get an Asian Pope. It's like, how's that authentic representation, right? So a lot of these people have this ideology. He's like, oh, I'm just trying to be more inclusive. How about you being more inclusive of white people and get things accurate for once?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But Hypnotic, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, screw all those crazy ass trolls, man. I see you posting a lot on like what trolls are talking about. Yeah, see, Calvitino says Tifa Costa del Sol pillows with water repellent coating. Can you send me a link to that if you find it? send me the link. Send me the link. Yeah, the nut button to smack. Yeah, true. Let's see. Pre-order 2 copies, 1 for each boob. My man. And the thing is that Scarlet, are we going to get Scarlet slap in this game? I don't think so.
Yeah, I saw
The
your
great-
picture. I saw your picture on Twitter, on X. Like, yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Let me see.
yeah.
Let's see. Let me pull something up. Scarlet. God damn it. Okay, where's the GIF? I need the GIF of it. Okay, there isn't. The first thing I Google, make sure you Google your safe search is on when you put in Scarlet slaps Tifa. Okay? Make sure your safe search is on. Holy shit. Thank God I wasn't sharing that, man. Holy crap. And she's not slapping Tifa with her hand, chat room. Okay, I can't find it. It's nothing here. I can't find it. But yeah, it is what it is, man. You're gonna have 4 sets of boobs slapping each other. See, As is going to buy 12 digital copies and 12 physical copies.
Nice.
As he should. As he should. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, integrate and remake on stream. Yeah, I was able to play it. Let's see. Mod support will make Tifa great again. Whenever it goes on PC, yeah. There's a lot of mods for it already. Yeah, a lot of them. Let's see. Near Replicant is a good representation, I think.
Yeah. My favorite game of all time. Yeah, I do want to make a Nier videos again, actually, for both of them. I think I want to start with Automata. But anyway, that's later on in the year.
Yep. Let's see. People want good stories and good gameplay, not a lecture. If I wanted a lecture, I'd go to school. Yep. See, Apollo says Tifa needs an M60 machine gun. It's a lot of jiggle. It's a lot of jiggle happening. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, that jiggle from the M60 would be oh shit. But all right. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about since we're on, I guess we're on the topic of Japanese media. Let's talk a little bit about Naruto. And I guess Naruto has got their director. So they nailed down the director. And Grae, did you said you watched Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It's okay. What's the name of the actor of the dad again? Shang-Chi's dad. He's a
Leung.
prominent. Yeah, Tony Leung. Yeah, I think he was pretty good there, but the writing is not really. But Aquafina's there. But it's an average movie. Average movie at best.
So the reason why I'm asking you if you liked it is because that's the director of Naruto. And Naruto is not a TV show. Naruto is going to be a movie.
Oh God. Yeah,
it's not a TV show. If it's a TV show, I would be like, okay, it could be good. I don't know. We'll see. But it's a movie. All right. This comes to us from Bounding in the Comics. As Lionsgate taps Shang-Chi director Daniel Destin Cretton to helm live-action Naruto film series. Creator says he's the perfect director for the job. No fucking way Kishimoto said that. Oh my God. All right, let's see. After near 10 years of radio silence, many a fan had assumed that Lionsgate had made the admittedly for the better decision to shunt its previously announced live-action film adaptation of Masashi Kishimoto seminal Naruto manga off of their production slate and into the Pure Land. Unfortunately, it seems nothing could have been further from the truth, as the studio has announced that the project, at least on the production side, has recently finally begun to make moves. Plans to translate the eventual Hokage's adventures to the silver screen were first formally announced in 2015, courtesy of Sony Spider-Man trilogy producer Avi Arad and his brother Ari. Set to be produced through the eponymous company Arad Productions and features direct creative input from Kishimoto himself. The live action film had originally been announced with The Greatest Showman director Michael Gracie. Oh my god, that would have been really bad. It's gonna be a musical. Naruto would have been oh shit. Let's see. Firmly in the director's seat of The Witcher Blood.
Oh, what are these people they're getting? Why?
Blood Origin.
Blood Origin.
Tasha Huo. Yeah, Blood Origin is going to be on Naruto. However, the lineup would go through a major shakeup when on February 23rd, 2024, it was announced that via an exclusive from The Hollywood Reporter that not only had both Gracie and Huo departed from the project, thank God, but also both of the positions would be reportedly be handed over to Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Dicks director Daniel Destin Cretton. Notably, this change in directors would draw glowing praise from Kishimoto himself, who in a separate statement provided to media beamed, "When I heard Destin's attachment, it happened to be the right after watching blockbuster film of his, and I thought he would be a perfect director of Naruto." This is American Naruto, man. They're not going to be Japanese. Naruto is going to be black. Sasuke is going to be Mexican. Sakura is going to be white. And oh my god, every person that's red hair is going to be black. Oh my god, man. It's American adaptation, dude.
Okay, at least it's just gonna be a movie. Find some solace in that. It's not gonna be a long TV show where they keep butchering characters more and more, or the story even more. So it's just one movie. So there's that.
Yeah, man. Let's see. After enjoying his other films and understanding that his forte is in creating solid dramas about people, I became convinced that there is no other director for Naruto. In actually meeting Destin, I also found him to be an open-minded director who was willing to embrace my input and felt strongly that we would be able to cooperate together in the production process. Now, like I said, if Kishimoto is behind it, I'm okay with it.
Okay, sure. But I don't know Destin or Kishimoto person on a personal level, but of course Destin is gonna say everything that Kishimoto wants to hear. But when they sign that contract, will they still be is he still that compliant or cooperative? That's the thing. Given we know all these people in Hollywood they're so DEI centric, right? They're gonna say what they need to say first. But once you sign that contract, like that's when they turn 180. That's when they show their true colors. Then the showrunner the original creator just ends up walking away. Kind of like Avatar.
Yep. All right, let's continue. See, interesting. While Kishimoto did not specifically name which Destin's blockbuster films, action films, has convinced him of the director's talent, given that there's only one entry in the entire filmography which fits the classification. It seems the movie in question would be none other than Shang-Chi. Oh man, finding himself likewise excited over director's attachment lines, Game Motion Picture Group chair Adam Fogelson declared this manga classic. It's not classic, man. Oh my god, is beloved by millions of fans all around the world, and Destin has delivered a vision for the movie that we believe will excite that massive fan base as well as those who are new to it. Avi and I had the pleasure of working together before, and I know that we will collaborate with Destin and the team on Naruto. We are in extraordinary hands. Now, in my opinion, I would say they can only have enough to do one arc in a movie. But the thing is that you're going to have to rush everything.
Yes.
Grae, you said you watched up to where they go after Sasuke, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be
That-
about what's it called again? The Haku and
And to-
Zabuza arc.
And to get to that, I watched what? How many episodes was that? A lot. I watched a lot of episodes to get to that point. So let alone a 2-hour movie. It's gonna be nuts.
Right? It's because how many characters do you have to introduce, right? Like if you're talking about the main arc for that one, you have to introduce you have to introduce everyone else. Because if you just start directly into the Zabuza arc, like would you care about Naruto? Would you care about his backstory? Like, would you actually care about the fact that he was shunned the entire time? Like, I feel like they'll probably take the first episode and make that into a movie.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how I could feel. It's because he fails the fucking the Genin exam multiple times, right? Because he can't make a Bunshin. And then afterwards, like, he steals the fucking scroll and he does the fucking Kage Bunshin. And he makes like a fucking million of them. Like, the next episode, you have to introduce his he gets teamed up with Sakura and Sasuke, and then you have to introduce them. It's like you're not gonna have enough time to actually tell a good story.
Yeah.
Man. Let's continue. As of writing, details of the adaptation, cost, plot points, and potential release window have yet to be shared with the public. To this end, it is also currently unknown whether Naruto is being developed as a single entry, outing, or the beginning of a multi-film series, as well as just how far into the manga's original storyline this first film take the audience. You have to do Zabuza, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was good. The Zabuza. Yeah, I
now
like
here's the thing. Haku is a guy. Haku is a boy. They go make him non-binary because he looks non-binary.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna make him gay with Zabuza. I don't know. Haku's a kid, so I don't know.
They'll just make him an adult. They'll make him 18.
Man, this is so stupid. Like, are they actually gonna get a blonde kid with blue eyes to play Naruto?
I get the feeling that they will.
Oh man, it's gonna be. I guarantee the third Hokage is gonna be black. I have a feeling he's gonna be black or some kind of person of color. But the thing is, this is heavily influenced. If not, they're ninjas. They have to look. Are they gonna look Japanese? Are they gonna look Japanese, right? It's because you're talking about ninjas here. It's a cultural thing. Are you actually gonna be, accurate? Because like we do know, like Naruto is known to have blonde hair, blue eyes. That has to be a thing. Unless I don't know, they fucked it up with Little Mermaid. They could make a black kid with black with blue eyes and yellow hair. I don't know. It could happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, chat. Grae, are you looking forward to it?
Nah, man. But yes, it's 100% something we have to watch, even if we don't want to. But yeah, the fact that in itself they think that it's a good idea to put it in one movie. Yeah, man, it's not gonna work given how massive Naruto is. No way. It's like what one new character per second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many fucking characters, man. It's gonna be insane. All right, let's go ahead and read some comments. Let's see what people are saying here. Let's see. All right, yeah. So Argent Sable on Rumble says Nikkei on Monday. Yes, I'll be playing Nikkei on Monday.
Oh, you are.
From the request of Lost Tales, I'll be playing it on Monday. So if you guys haven't, go ahead and if you want to subscribe to Grae and I's personal YouTube channels, it should be in the description, and I believe people have been sharing it. But yes, I'll be playing Nikkei on Monday, and we'll see how fast we can make those ass jiggle.
Let me know what you think, because like if
Okay.
you say the game's really good, I'll make a video of Nikkei. I'll make a video. I'll talk about Nikkei.
Yeah, Shang-Chi is trash. Yeah, I didn't watch it, man. I've never seen it. Well, this will be poo-poo. Yep. Face palm. Yep. But I respect the cartoon. Yeah, the Naruto cartoon is good. It's actually really good. Speaking of Naruto, check the 199 Discord, but do not share it.
I imagine that's Phil's personal Discord.
Is it the podcast? Which one? Uh-oh. Is there audio? The audio came through, right? Oh my god, dude. You guys are fucking awful. Oh my god. Grae, did you hear the audio for that one?
Wait, where was it sent?
Oh, you guys didn't hear it then. Because I didn't share it.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, it's go ahead and check Project Eggrolls. It's on there and under anime.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and watch it. Go ahead and watch it. It's like 3 seconds.
Under anime.
Yes, from Nagano. Oh shit, man. You didn't watch Shang-Chi, right? It's much worse. Hi, yeah, man. Yeah, I haven't watched that one, but my brother said he liked it, but I haven't watched it. Yeah, see, a movie that's strange. Yeah, yeah, it's not gonna. They're gonna rush it, man. Like I was just messing. I was just messing around with Lofty Pixels. I remember he said that, like, what are you gonna do, right? Are you like, how many arcs are you gonna do? I was like, they're gonna rush it from the beginning all the way to the tuning exam. They're gonna rush it. They're gonna rush it all the way up until the end of tuning exam where they need to go rescue Sasuke. See, Lost Tales says, wouldn't be surprised if Kishimoto said that he stopped caring about Naruto world near the very end of the series. He gave up on the sequels to his assistant. Yeah, I believe Boruto is basically done by his assistant. Let's see. Yeah, he was also talking about a possible reboot a long time ago as a thought, though nothing serious. This just don't do it, man. Just leave it the way it is.
Yeah, leave it as it is.
Yeah, it'll be dead on arrival. Yeah, it will be DEI to death. Yep, true. Yeah, typical West. Yep, Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. Tsunade will have small breastable. Yes, she will.
Yeah, absolutely.
They already nerfed the shit out of her in Boruto.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it's because like she's flat now. Maybe because she's old. I don't know, man. See, Lost Tales from Rumble says, makes no difference to me. The Naruto series fell off. If you reread it, it will find some insane inconsistencies, canon breaking events and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, Zabuza was great. Yeah, the first arc was good.
Yeah,
it's very interesting. Let's see. Someone is gonna have to Asian, and it's gonna be hated. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Lost Tales says that it's gonna be more than one movie. They should do the Chunin exams and end with Sasuke leaving the village. The first half should be time skips and flashbacks, maybe. Okay, that's at least 10 movies. I would say that's at least, like, I would say the first 2 phases of the MCU, the amount of movies that you need, right? You have Zabuza arc, which you have to have, and you have to have the students, right? And then in Chunin exam, that's when you can start introducing all the other students, and then you have to also introduce the Sand Village folks, the Sound Ninjas. You're gonna have to do the Hokage fight. That's gonna be a lot of money. Yeah. And it's gonna look like shit. You know it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna look like trash. Oh man. They would need to make 5 movies at least to cover Naruto. Yeah, I would say so. At least 5, but like that it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah. Wait. They will not pass up Haku. It's definitely gonna be Zabuza route. They're gonna be gay lovers. Logic before. Yeah. Let's see. Blue eyes, blonde hair, huh? Just like the Germans. Damn. They make Naruto Korean or Chinese for the ultimate outrage. Ooh, they will not like that because we're basically white adjacent. Naruto will be silent in his own movie. Yeah, by Sakura, probably. Let's see. Let's go and continue. Let's see. Dylan D says prologue 9 Tails attack, first act Genin exam, second act and third act Zabuza arc. Point of the movie is Naruto learning that he's the 9-tailed vessel using the powers at the climax. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. 9-tails attack. Right? That would be prologue. I can see it. The first maybe 20 minutes could be the Genin exam, but that's gonna be it was such a big moment, in my opinion, when he learned a Kage Bunshin, because he uses that every fucking time, right? So that has to be like maybe an hour through. Yeah, it has to be like an hour through. And then the last arc would be like Zabuza, but like it has to be like at least a 2.5 hour movie. Right? Because when he's fighting Haku, it was the first time he actually went 9 tails. Like he started using the 9 tails chakra and stuff. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see. I like Boruto kiss my ass.
Hey, like what you like.
Yeah, we're not saying it. You can like Boruto. I'm not saying you can't. Let's say you know that they're going to remove Kakashi's mask. Oh my god, dude! Don't. Kakashi face reveal first 5 minutes into the movie. Sakura's going to become the main character. Oh man, probably. I would say they're probably going to give Sakura more confidence. It's because Sakura is like she's a whiny bitch for most of the time.
Yeah, I think
he's always whining.
Simping for Sasuke the entire time, even though she shouldn't. For me, at least early on, I'm at the part where she shouldn't be that obsessed with Sasuke.
Yep. Let's see. Revenge for the Japan colonized Korea. Yeah, Korea was friends with Japan in war. Oh man. All right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about modern day Hollywood. A little bit about it. And let's see. Let's go and see. Let's see. Lost says tuning exam is the best part of Naruto. When he's a kid, 2-hour movie minimum. It could start off from coming back from Zabuza mission and reflect with small flashbacks. Okay. You have to introduce Jiraiya right after that. Okay, if it's part of the tuning exam, okay, you have to show the forest scene, you have to show the trial scene in the building, and then you have to show the Colosseum scene. You have to show the Hokage fight. You have to show Sarutobi dying, and then you have to show them escaping with Gaara basically goes he escapes and fucking Sasuke goes after him, I believe, right? So you have to show all of that. And during this time, you would barely know who Orochimaru is, and they're gonna make him non-binary 100%. And you have to do the summons for Enma. Oh man, it's gonna be fucking crazy, man. There's gonna be so much stuff. Yo, Big Z Video Games. Good night, yo. Take it easy, dude. Take it easy. Have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot, dude. Let's see. I think it was Japan that hatred towards China during the war. Yeah. If you watch what's it called? Ip Man 1, you get the gist of it. You get the gist of it. Where Ip Man beats 10 Japanese men in a fight. Naruto training montage would be 1 minute. That's a good montage length. I would say so, but like him getting the shotting, the what's it called again? The fucking shit, the scroll for Kage Bunshin needs to be like addressed for sure. Jiraiya would be played by Kevin Hart. Yo, let me talk about your cashback at Capital One. Oh shit! All right, Grae. I guess the reason why the Marvels, Madam Web, and a lot of these superhero movies failed is because of us. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think they're right.
Yeah, the reason why
who
they
would've-
failed because
Who would have
Go
saw
ahead.
that coming?
yeah. So if any movie fails, if any movie flops, is because of us. Just letting you
Mhm.
know. Just it's because of it's our fault. This comes to us from the direct. Disney exec blames the Marvel's flop on bigoted audience members.
Oh man, what a shocker!
Oh no.
Oh,
Well, what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do now?
hey,
All right.
I did say Marvels was better than Madame Web, so that's something. That's an achievement.
A Disney executive, I'm assuming that's Bob Iger, reportedly blames sexist audience members for the recent box office failures of films like The Marvels, the lowest earning MCU movie of all time. Man, so you're saying Thor Dark World made more money? You're saying Eternals made more money?
Oh yeah,
That's bad.
I hope that actor who went on a therapy finds solace in this.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, basically, what's his Kunal Nanjiani? He's like, okay, so after hearing about the flop of the Marvels, I can feel a little bit better about myself now. It's because our movie wasn't that shitty. Oh man. Let's see. Earning just 206 million worldwide. Damn. Its poor performance wasn't on Disney's 2023 bingo card heading into a promising theatrical year. Ultimately, Disney was outgrossed by Universal Pictures at last year's global box office. The disappointments like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Haunted Mansion, and Wish outweighed successes like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Heading into 2024, the theatrical outlook is trending down following the writers and actors strike. Disney is pointing fingers instead of taking accountability for recent critical audience misfires. Exec calls out bigoted fans. Oh, yeah, they're talking to us. They're talking to us. Oh, shit. Matt Belloni, an entertainment reporter for Puck, recently published a newsletter with statement from an unnamed Disney executive. Belloni explained that his message from the Disney exec responded to a recent article he published, which covered whether the politicization of the Disney brand impacts the box office. This definitely sounds like Bob Iger. This was met with a relatively harsh response from the executive, targeting politicized audience members who equate the perceived messaging in a film as quality issue. Everyone says it's the movies. Stupid, which is an easy thing for people to say. More appealing movies are a great way to jump to political issues, but more and more our audience or the segment of the audience that has been politicized equate to perceived messaging in a film as a quality issue. 100% is a quality issue.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, back seasons 1 to 4 of Game of Thrones, right? It's full of politics, but again, that's not. It's politics within a good quality writing, not terrible writing because of politics. That's the thing that these people are interchanging. Like, yes, it's a big universal IP will have politics in their in their story for sure. But it's because of the good story that makes the politics good. Not inserting politics in the writing. That's what they're interchanging here. What's been going on with Western entertainment. That's why most of them suck now. They
Yeah.
need to distinguish the difference.
In terms of recent quality, Disney Animation's Wish, starring Ariana DeBose, received a historically low 48% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. The message also highlighted other female-led films like The Marvels and Star Wars, starring Daisy Ridley, while noting that they believe audience members won't say they find female empowerment distasteful. However, they will say that they don't like those movies because they are bad, because they are. We don't care about woman empowerment. You can have strong women in movies. Okay, Grae, I can name you one director that every single movie that he has made, the main character is female.
Mm.
Hayao Miyazaki. Every character that he's made that is in any of his animated movies has been female. Totoro, right? My Neighbor Totoro, Mei and Satsuki, female characters. Spirited Away, Chihiro, female character. Princess Mononoke, female character. The Boy and the Heron, female character. Howl's Moving Castle, female character. Dicks in the Sand, female character. All of them are female characters, but they were all written really, really well. They're all really good movies. Now, especially Dicks in the Sand. The thing is, they're just fucking victim blaming. It's like, oh, actually, our movie is actually really good. Is you guys are the problem. Yeah, Ponyo, female movie, exactly. Kiki's Delivery Service, exactly. All of them are all female led. No one's complaining about them. No one. Right? This is a fucking excuse, man. It's like, geez, like fucking just like this writer says, take accountability. Your movie sucked. Move on.
Yeah, and
Jeez,
like
oh my God.
how will you improve if you always have that mindset? You will always gonna be where you are now. It's like the quality of your movies will always stay the same. It's like it's only a matter of time when actual legitimate business people come in. It's like, yeah, this doesn't make financial sense. We shouldn't be funding these projects, so let's just scrap it. It's only a matter of time. Right now, it's full of delusional, probably 80-year-old BlackRock hedge fund managers who have nothing to do in life, are just funding these crap. But eventually, an actual finance manager is going to look at the numbers and say, yeah, let's scrap these projects. It's not giving us a good return. So, yeah. So sooner or later, you got to learn.
Yeah, to be clear, chat, Dicks in the Sand is not a movie, all right? Do not Google that. I just make that up, all right? Do not Google that. Let's see. Quote, they won't say that they find female empowerment distasteful or Marvels like Star Wars, but they won't say that like that those movies are because they are bad. Yeah. Ridley's latest Star Wars film, The Rise of Skywalker, is regarded by many as one of the worst in the franchises. No, it's not. It's one of the worst, but it's not the worst. The worst one is The Last Jedi. And the thing is that I think everyone liked Daisy Ridley in their first movie.
Yeah.
Like at least most people did.
Yeah.
Right? Let's see. While The Marvels isn't as maligned, it earned the worst cinema score of any Marvel Studios. That's not good. That's not good, man. The anonymous exec ended the message by stating that the audience asking for Disney to make movies better actually means make movies that conform to regressive gender stereotypes or put men in front of the center of the narrative. Oh my fucking God. This exec is why Disney is failing.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just one of many other people in Disney. Like the Disney staff is mostly composed of these people now.
Jeez. Part of Iger's quote unquote pivot is focusing on sequels in theaters like the newly announced Moana 2 and the slowing down Marvel's output to emphasize equality. Emphasize quality. Reactions have spread across the internet based on recent newsletters and controversial message from Disney. In general, it's unclear and upsetting to many fans of Disney why the viewers are being blamed for recent studio stumbles at the box office. It's no secret that Disney has produced more inclusive content, sometimes called woke by politicians and others, but putting all the blame on those viewing the movies seems misguided. The thing is, the Marvels is not necessarily woke. It's just fucking bad.
Yeah.
Right? And same thing with a lot of stuff. It's like a lot of stuff is like, well, this movie is not woke, but it's just not good.
Yeah, Madam Web is not. It's not woke. It's just bad. Madam Web is also just terrible.
Yeah. You see, sure, there are likely those out there who scoff at the idea of a female-led superhero team up like the Marvels. However, treating this politicized issue or simply believing most audience members are bigots is an unfair generalization. Whoever is writing this is like, it's like you're pretty fair with your takes. Like the MCU hasn't been the same since COVID-19 pandemic. Following the slews of delays, fans have been bombarded with series on Disney Plus and films on the big screen. Keeping up with everything in the MCU has never become more difficult. Absolutely. There's so many shit, man. Then when projects like The Eternals, Thor, Love and Thunder, and Secret Invasion disappoint audience members, the fandom becomes more cracked. Story will always be king. Captain Marvel, one of the MCU's biggest box office earners, was female driven. Captain Marvel sucked. You had to watch, a lot of people assume that you had to watch Captain Marvel in order for you to know who she was. It's because the fear of missing out. So it's sort of like things that you had to do homework, right? And the thing is that during this time, everyone was waiting for what's going to happen.
With
Yeah, go ahead.
Endgame. Yeah. You're right. It's like the reason why Captain Marvel was a success because it had MCU at its peak behind it. So no matter what you said, no matter how you marketed it, people would get into Captain Marvel because it's like you just needed to say, even though it wasn't true, that you needed to watch this to see how it connected to Endgame. So it's a must watch. It's a must watch. So it was guaranteed to hit that billion. But as proven in the sequel, now that you don't have Endgame anymore, it's a colossal flop. So yeah.
So let me see how much Ant-Man and the Wasp, the second movie, right? Quantumania is the third movie, right?
Yep. Quantumania is the third.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see if I can find it really quick. It's like super laggy for me for some reason. Ant-Man the Wasp box office. Let's see. Domestic opening is $75 million, which is pretty good. Worldwide is 406. Worldwide is 622, which is pretty good.
That's Quantumania or the second?
No,
one?
second movie.
Second one.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right, and then the thing is that how much did Quantumania make? Right, you can tell the difference from that. Quantumania only made 463, so it made $200 million less.
Yeah, and how much did it cost? What's the production budget for Quantumania? I know it's around
production budget was $200 million. $200 million.
You lost money.
Yeah, so the thing is, it's just you can make a good movie, right? Just based off of what this writer said. Guardians 3 made like 800 million or something like that. It's because it was good and it was with the characters that they liked, right? And the thing is that it did have strong female characters in there, but people still enjoyed it. But let's see. Let's finish up this article. Let's see. While the movie itself received mixed reviews, it was taking place at the end of the Infinity Saga, a stretch on connected films that changed Hollywood forever. As Disney redirects the ship to put men in front and center, hopefully Disney remembers that great storytelling will often be rewarded, no matter the age, race, gender, demographics. of the project leading stars. Matt, this is a good article. This person, David Thompson, from the direct, is very fair with their analysis. Yeah,
Yeah.
like there are people who are out there who don't like female-led movies. Absolutely. Like, why? I'm not gonna watch that shit. That shit's stupid, right? There are people out there, but then you have movies like Wonder Woman. You have movies like even the old Alien movies and stuff like that. The Terminator, and you have any of these like female, like Barbie. Barbie made $1 billion, one of the highest grossing movies of last year. Right? You cannot say, well, it's not a superhero movie, but still, it's still a female-led movie. So, like Disney, Bob Iger, just say this was you. Just come out and admit that you said this.
Just step down already. You already have enough money. And who gives a shit about what people think? You already have enough money. Just give Disney to someone who can actually lead it.
Man, but basically calling everyone bigoted. The reason, if basically whoever this Disney exec is, like I'm pretty sure is Bob Iger, said the reason why all of these Marvel movie failed is because of bigoted audience members. Now, what happens if the movie succeeds? Is it because of bigoted audience members? No, it's because of good writing.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like you're not going to take any accountability. You're never, like you said, Grae, you're never going to learn from this because you're always going to be blaming someone else. Oh, the reason why I suck at driving is because I'm Asian. You know, it's like, no, the reason why you suck at driving is because you just suck. You're stupid. Right. Oh, are you going to try to better yourself? Are you going to try to become a better driver? Are you going to try to become a better writer, a better director? Nope. I'm just going to blame other people. Fuck it. Right. It's so stupid. All right. Let's read some comments. Let's see. Brian, it's Dion, right? Is that that's how you told me how to say it? Dion. Sakura, look at me. I'm the main character now. I can see it. I can see them doing it, man. Thank you so much for the $2, dude. Thank you. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and read the comments. Let's see. Let's go and read here. I'm sorry for not having interest in Marvel post Endgame. No way. Endgame. No Way Home. It will happen again. Yeah. It's I don't think. I don't like the only way that I can see Marvel capturing that flame again is it's by word of mouth, in my opinion, right? Like, someone has to see it. Like for instance, let's say Gary, Neurotic, anyone from FNT, anyone from Geeks and Gamers, EFAP, all of them, they go watch this movie, and they say, "Man, this movie's really good." Combine the audience, how many people do they have? Maybe 3 million people.
Yeah, that's even for me. That's even conservative, in my opinion.
Yeah. So it's 3 million people, people who are part of, this group of like-minded thinkers, or people who have common sense online. They're like, go watch Godzilla -1. It's really fucking good. Right? Movie costs less than $10 million. Made over $100 million, which is fucking insane. Right? And you have, Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, it's actually pretty good. It's not bad. It's there's not really woke elements in it. There's our parts I didn't like, but overall it's enjoyable. The bad guy is really good. You fucking hate him. It's great.
Yeah.
$800 million. Budget was probably like 250 million, which is still a lot, but it still made money. Right. So, but if these movies suck, we will call them out. And it's sort of like, Grae, when you're giving a review on a restaurant, do you hear more praises if it's good or if it's bad? Like
if it's bad,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's more of, it's not just limited to that. Actually, it's actually more of anything, any product that you put out there that has the function to have online reviews. Chances are it's gonna be the people complaining, "Oh, this thing sucks because X reason, Y reason." You hardly get those that say, "Oh, it's actually really, really awesome. Try it." That's usually goes to word of mouth more than anything. They're not gonna post a 5-star review online. unless probably it's like if they want to promote something or if their job is online content creation. But yeah, that's the reality of it. It's like people online tend to complain more than they give praise for it, unless it's their career or part of their part-time job.
Yep. Grae, uh, does Tesla do any advertising?
Not that I know. Not that I know. Yeah, it's like, well, if I want to talk about here in the Philippines, it's actually more of the what was that Chinese brand again? BYB, DY. I don't know. There's another equivalent Chinese brand that's popping off here in the Philippines, and people are saying that they're actually doing better than Tesla in terms of electronic car sales. But
Yeah.
yeah, Tesla hardly does any advertising. I don't see any. Not that I'm
So,
aware.
so all of their car sales, some word of mouth.
Mhm.
Yep, exactly. So basically, if these movies are good, if these shows are good, it will be heard from mostly from word of mouth. People don't really trust access media anymore. People who have early access media, it's like, oh, I just watched this, right? People watch YouTubers, right? And people watch Jeremy Johns. People watch Chris Stuckman. People watch John Campia. People watch all of these places. And the thing is that if you tell them this movie sucks, they're not going to go watch it. You know, you're actually doing them a service. But if you don't say anything, Chris Stuckman, then you are doing your fans and your viewers a disservice. But yeah,
You got some outrage from that short. I saw the comments.
yeah, it's like, oh, he's actually really good. I'm like, and then he's like, what's his YouTube channel? And then I linked in the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel Trash Takes, which is actually a YouTube channel that has 1.6 million subscribers. Oh shit, man. Let's see. Brian says I paid to see The Boy and the Heron in IMAX. I don't pay to see Marvel films in IMAX. Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
Not anymore.
Yeah, the real Captain Marvel is a dude in a comics. Yep, it is. He is. Let's see, Marvel. Yep. Let's see. But yo, Nagranol with the 7 months. All he says is gay and weird and bored and stop Asian hate. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 7 months, dude. Yo, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. Let's see. So you're telling me X-Ray can be good at driving? Here's the thing. For us Asians, we have to actually practice to be good. For any other race, they're just good naturally. They're just good naturally. All right. See, but here's the thing. For every other race out there, you guys actually need to practice and get good with math. For us, it just comes natural. Oh shit. Let's see. Yep. Elon live here in Texas. Yeah, he lives in Texas. Yeah, I believe he does now. You can't get Tesla owners to sure up about their Teslas. Yep. He's like, hey, if you want to go up to a person who owns a Tesla, and he's like, hey, do you like your Teslas? And then you talk to them a lot. Yo, Polly, what's going on, dude? With Latino Slant. Yo, shout out to Latino Slant, man. Go check out his channel. His channel is really cool. He does a lot of stuff with Latino what's it called again? Hollywood stuff, like folks in Hollywood, movies, film creators and writers and stuff like that. Yo, shout out, dude. Shout out. What's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Polly. You see, it's old Asians that can't drive. So here's the thing: if you're old, you're Asian, and you're a woman, it's over. Don't drive anymore. Don't drive anymore. Oh shit. Let's see. See, if I can afford it, so can you. Well, we made our channel memberships like $2, I think, or 99 cents. It's like I made it super cheap. I don't want to charge $5 for you guys to watch us. You know, like when I say watch us, I'm talking about like
ad free.
What's it called again? Like, is it ad free? If you're
as far as I know, I check in. But if you're a member, I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be ads when you're watching our stuff because that's part of what you sub for, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, see, he says, Latino Slan says, let's get you two on the live, on live in the few West. Gotta make my Asian quota. All right, yeah, cool, man. We love to be on your. We would love to be on your show, dude. We would love to be on your show. Yeah, shout out to Latino Slant. Like, go ahead and sub to his channel. He's met him in person. He's super cool guy. Super cool dude. Yeah, I never see ads. So here's the thing: on these live streams, I turn off monetization. I turn off monetization, and what's it called again? I turn it back on afterwards, but like you guys get like the emotes and stuff like that. Like I will try to put more emotes. I'm not sure if you want us to do like a 199 one, but like I know that's more for like the folks for the who are in the 199 crew and stuff like that.
I suggest when you ask me for emotes, right? We gotta put a Tifa emote. We gotta put an Eve emote in there for more incentive.
Well, the good thing is that I don't think YouTube does the emote check. You know, when on Twitch they do it, right? Or whenever you submit an emote, you actually need to go through like some approval process, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I'm thinking about doing a 199 one, but it will be in Chinese calligraphy. Jojo. Right?
In Mandarin.
Yeah.
I'm not. I thought you meant in like Asian form of text. That's
no
199.
in actual Chinese, like the dash and then the Chinese calligraphy. Yeah, Jojo or Yet Gao Gao. Yeah.
You can try and see what happens.
If you guys want that, we'll do it for this channel. Yeah, the 199. Shout out to the 199. Yeah, yes. In a few weeks. Oh yeah, sure. Just reach out to us on what's it called again? Just DM us on X, Twitter,
Discord, or X. Yeah.
Let's see. But yes. Let's see. Apollo says, if I'm going to support China, I'm going to buy a Chinese tank in armored warfare. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see. So in Chinese letters. So let me show you. Let me find it. So it'll be in like Chinese calligraphy, and the thing is that it works in Japanese too, since they use the same calligraphy as we do. So let's see. It's gonna look something like this, but it's gonna be more like it's gonna look like it's painted like with a brush. So let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna look something like this. Let me bring it up. All right. So it's gonna look like this. So it's gonna be Gio. So number 1 over here, and then 99.
Not 99. Yeah, it's gonna look something like that.
Yeah. So if you guys want something like that, we can do something like that. So it'll be specifically just for this channel. He goes, Asian, and they have a podcast. Oh man, I need an actual gong in my room. Like a large one. I'm gonna go to Chinatown. So here's the thing. My family has a bakery in Chinatown, LA. I'm gonna ask them, hey, can you find me a place where I can buy a gong? And they'll probably tell me to go down to go down to the street and then go down several stairs and then go down till you see a homeless man and then make a right, and then you should be able to buy a gong over there, and it's cash only, and then just go wrong. Yeah. Like I actually do have a family bakery in Chinatown, so it's actually pretty cool. But yeah, so we'll have 199. We'll have the 199 for you guys. I'll probably come up with it. I'll make it colored so it pops and stuff like that. It'll look cool. Let's see. Competition says, curious how much revenue Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Complete made in the US during the 2 days theaters, because France is getting subbed and dubbed releasing. Yeah, I heard a lot of people are rewatching it because they were releasing it prior to the release of Rebirth, which is actually a really good marketing move. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Phillip just watched your Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade review, one of my all-time favorite movies. Thanks, man. I'm glad people still go back to watch our reviews.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I know
yes.
Grae does a lot.
Yeah, I have a lot there. Maybe I should. I promised also to consolidate all the origin stories reviews. Yeah, I'll try doing that this week since I'm gunning for Persona 3 to be done either today or in a few days. So I'm almost done with that game. So yeah, I'll focus on making categories for the channel for easy viewing.
Yeah. Let's see. Grae, did you like Raiders of the Lost Ark
Oh yeah,
and Temple of Doom?
yeah. I like the first three, in particular. First three Indiana Jones. The other two, let's not talk about.
Oh man, I watched Crystal Skull, man.
I
Oh,
watched
but
all of them.
You
I watched
watched
all of
Dial of Destiny. Man, you
Yep.
watched Dial of Destiny, man. But yo, Nagarno with the $5 Rumble dollars. Yo, you guys are great. Enjoy your streams. Yo, thank you so much, Nagarno, for $5 in Rumble. Holy shit, man. Thank you. We're popping off on Rumble. Yo, thank you so much for the it's called Rumble Rant, right? I believe. Yo, thank you so much for that. Let's see. I would rock the Asian 199 Project Eggroll merchandise. Yeah, I'll try to see what I can do for that one.
Yeah. You can also
unique.
make that into a shirt. Yeah, you can also make that into a shirt for sure.
Yeah, which homeless man? Oh shit! Yo, Mob, thank you for becoming a new member. Yo, thank you. Yo, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, just watch Advent Children on YouTube. Yeah, you can actually watch Advent Children on YouTube, which is pretty crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Wait, can I understand Advent Children even though I have not played OG FF7? The only FF7 exposure I have is Crisis Core.
Do you know who Rufus is?
I know is he one of the guys in the suits? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Probably not.
So Rufus is President Shinra's son.
Yeah. That was mentioned. That was just
yeah,
I think in Crisis Core, like he was just about to take over, or he's just about to get the position, I believe. So I'm not sure.
He's VP. He's VP, and in Final Fantasy, he died. The president dies. He gets killed by Sephiroth. So he takes Rufus immediately takes over and becomes president. And this is going to be a little bit spoilers. During the assault on what's it called again, Midgard, a diamond weapon comes up and attacks Midgard, and he what happens is that he a diamond weapon shoots a bunch of these like fucking full salvo assaults on Midgard and kills Rufus in Shinra Tower.
Oh,
in Advent Children, he's alive. You're like, what the fuck? I thought you're dead. So that's one big thing. Other than that, like you should know, like Cloud, Yuffie, Tifa, Barrett, Aerith, Zack, Kate Sith, Red 13, Vincent, and like all like basically the group at the Avalanche group. You don't necessarily need to know too much about their backgrounds, and of course with Yuffie, they introduced 3 new characters, which is sort of like the followers of Sephiroth, and what's it called again? That's about it. Like you can still watch it and enjoy it for what it is, but you might have questions. You're like, I don't know who this is. Who is this?
Yeah.
Wait, why is this guy in a wheelchair? Like that kind of stuff. Like you might be asking questions, maybe, but you can still enjoy it though.
Yeah, maybe I should play. At the very least, the vanilla remake first. I think that's a good idea.
Yep. Let's see. There are only 3 indie films to me. True. Booming Bob says that people that crap on Temple of Doom seems to not understand it's a prequel. Yeah, that's the one with the Asian guy.
Yeah. Short stick.
Yeah, the first 3 are great. The 4th one is all right, in my opinion. And see the 5th one, and I will never do.
Yeah,
I know that Lost Tales' favorite is Crystal Skull.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yo, Psychotic Mongoose, thank you so much for the gifted membership, man. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Let's see. Is it Grabthar's Hammer? Yo, hail and good evening, all. Yo, what's going on, dude? What's happening? Rufus from Kim Possible? Yes. Yes, it is. Let's see. They kind of do a recap at the start, man. I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's Advent Children came out a long time ago.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there a shop called Yu Bang Gong where near my family bakery? No. Not really. You see, are you ready for Metal Gear Solid Metal Gear 3 remake? When is that coming out? Is it coming out soon?
I'm not sure, but it's definitely not that far off because there's already trailers of it. Yeah, I never got into the Metal Gear franchise, but maybe I should. Like after I'm done with Persona 3 and after I'm done with Grand Blue, when I make videos for those two games, I might broaden a bit already. I might put my JRPG channel on the sideline. I want to go for more general stuff, general gaming stuff, because like JRPGs just take they would take way too long for me to finish and make a video out of. So I want to be more consistent in making videos.
Yeah, let's see. I've been seeing it happen lately. Yeah, true. Let's see. Short round was cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see,
short round. My bad. I said short stick to be short round. Round.
Well, he does have a short stick, but he is a kid during it, so it is what it is. That's not my favorite. That's not my favorite fake news. I just like it. It's one of my favorite now for troll purposes. Yep. Like I said, like for me, I like cringe movies as well, right? Like I like Street Fighter the movie for Raul Julia because I like Raul Julia as M. Bison. He's fucking hilarious. And I know Mortal Kombat 1 isn't a great video game movie, but I like it too, right? And yeah, see, it's okay to like trash movies. Sometimes they're good, but you know, it's definitely it's you like what you like, you know. See, recordings of dramatized chapters on The Way to Smile are on YouTube. Okay, I don't know what that is. Let's see. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, Grae, we're gonna hop onto a different topic. I guess it's set that Harry Potter's TV series set to come to HBO Max in 2026.
Oh, that's fast. That's surprising.
Yeah, that's in 2 years, man.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that soon.
Yeah. So, are you excited for it?
If J.K. Rowling's spearheading it, sure. Yeah, absolutely. I might even watch all the Harry Potter movies again just for it.
Yeah. All right, we should do a tier list like closer to this release. We should do a tier list of Harry Potter movies.
Let me watch them again first because it's a bad idea for me to give input now. It's like I completely forgot so many things, so it's not a good idea to critique it right now. So yeah. Let's watch it first again, probably.
Yeah. All right, cool. So this comes to us from Deadline. It says Harry Potter TV series due to hit Max in 2026. Everything we know about the cast, what J.K. Rowling says, and more update. Let's see. Shit out of here. CEO David Zaslav's confirmed Friday that a long-planned Harry Potter series is aiming to debut on Max in 2026. The target date had previously been 2025 or 2026. We've not been shy about our excitement about Harry Potter, Zaslav told the Wall Street analyst on the company's fourth quarter earnings call. I was in London a few weeks ago with Casey Bloys, CEO of HBO, and Channing, chairperson of Warner Brothers Television, and we spent real time with JK and her team, and he's enthused. Both sides just thrilled to be reigniting this franchise. Our conversations were great. Oh man, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not happy about this. Yeah, the fact that JK is involved. See, it's Max streaming event in 2023 of April, Warner Brothers Discovery confirmed a new era is coming for Harry Potter fans. The company announced a TV series based on all 7 books about the boy wizard written by J.K. See below for the most current and new Max original series will dive will dive deep into each of the iconic books that fans have continued to enjoy for all these years. Let's see, chairman and CEO of HBO Max content about the project, which also assured fans there would be a faithful adaptation. Faithful, huh? Are they gonna be
If-
white?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, though, right? J.K. Rowling is involved in it, but she did already race swap some characters already in the past, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I
in
believe they've
Cursed
done it to
Child.
Hermione. Yeah, Hermione might have been black. I'm not 100% sure, but like we'll see what's gonna happen. Because if it's a faithful adaptation to the books, then yeah. But who knows, man? See, early reports had each season of the series focusing on one of the books in Harry Potter book series, which consists of 7 novels. But the ploys said that the project would run for 10 consecutive years, which would deem to defy the one-to-one book assertion. For those who say that Fantastic Beasts would be leveraged to provide 10 seasons over 10 years, WBD Brass said specifically during an announcement that FB will not be part of the series. Whatever the case, Blois promised that the company embarks on its new Harry Potter adventure. We do so with the full care and craft of the franchise. So who's creating? I just want to go through it. Let's see. Martha Hillier, Kathleen Jordan, Tom Moran, Michael Leslie, amongst everything else. Let's see. I want to see if JK is going to be heavily involved. JK and her team. Let's see. Let's put Rowling. Okay, there's more Rowling. See the little project. Okay, Rowling. Understood. Okay, here. We heard that the group of writers were commissioned by Max to create pitches for the series reflecting their take on the IP of Rowling, and understood to be involved to be pitching process. Oh, they're going to be pitching their stuff. Okay, let's see. In late 2023, the top choices were expected to go on the next round in the UK, potentially meeting with JK herself. Oh man. So basically, yeah, she's going to be involved in it pretty heavily. Since it's going to be a TV show, especially TV shows, there's going to be more heavily involved. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because a lot of people are actually not happy, right? So let's go ahead and I'll bring some stuff from X, okay? Whoever did this clearly understood how bad J.K. Rowling would get going forward. This is from June 2020. In Edinburgh, Scotland, where Harry Potter author J.K.R. famously resides and where her handprints are cast in stone. Is that period blood? Oh, man. These guys are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so over here, just from the Rowling Library, so we can't wait to share a decade of new stories with fans around the world on Max. We're aiming to debut in 2026. Let's see. We've not been shy about our excitement. The last film was made more than a dozen years ago. I was in London a few weeks ago with Casey Channing, of course, and then he said that, and Zaslav were talking to JK, which is what we read earlier. Now, let's go ahead and see what JK wrote earlier this year. Earlier this week. This week, yeah. And we talked about it on Side Scrollers a little bit, right? About JK Rowling and stuff. So I'm gonna read her Twitter post she made earlier this week. The trans activist outrage that ensues on here whenever I share my belief that jailed women should not be used as validation tools or emotional support props for trans identified male sex offenders is as revealing as it's predictable. Such activists can't bring themselves to concede that a man who was convicted of harming a woman or a girl, or women or girls, ought not to be incarcerated with the same demographic to whom he is proven a danger. Because if they do, all their stock arguments, no sexual predator would bother to pretend to be trans, no trans woman has ever harmed a woman in the woman's only space, there's no danger in making all single sex spaces unisex, are exposed as the lies they are. If they admit that even a single man isn't a woman because he says he is, the entire edifice of gender identity ideology crumbles. This leaves activists who rely on bullying and slogans with nowhere to go but you hate all trans people. So you're all saying that all trans people are rapists, and of course, you are causing a trans genocide. Before I continue, what do you think about what she's saying so far in terms of like, you know, men being in women jails and shit like that?
Men being in women's jails, like, yeah, it's. I think she's on point when it comes to how these people rationalize. Like the moment that you corner them constructively and in a they use your reasoning in a way that makes sense through logic, they're going to use those phrases. Oh, you're just a bigot. Oh, you're just a trans hater. So it doesn't really help anyone that they resort to those kinds of statements or personal attacks. Yeah, Chris Gore also mentioned this a bit back when we had him on. Like, so hard to have a dialogue with these people because that's how it's always gonna end. No matter how you try not to be offensive, you're just trying to stick your points on a constructive manner in a way that hopefully they can understand. They just don't want to because they just want to say, "Oh, we are correct. We are absolutely correct, and you are wrong." And there's no way for you to say otherwise. So that doesn't really foster a way for us to move forward as a society if we keep concluding that way. That's why the issue continues to keep permeating over the years. Which, yeah, that's how I feel about it. In terms of this issue on transgender, LGBTQ, and all the things that they are actually fighting for.
Yeah, I think I got most of what you said. I know you're sounding like a little robot from time to time, but overall, like I think I heard what you said. But yeah, I think it's you cannot be fully on their side. Like you can't. It's because if you step out of line, even just a little bit, they're gonna chastise you. It's gonna be freaking crazy, man. Let's see. Let's continue. In this particular issue, also causes conniptions because it threatens the activist's self-image. These are people who preen themselves on their kindness and virtue, so acknowledging the truth that they're indifferent to vulnerable women being assaulted or traumatized, threatened the idea that they have of themselves. They therefore double down. The prisoners complaining aren't really afraid of rape or voyeurism or violence at all. They say they're not exactly delicate flowers, as one self-identified empath put it. If support putting violent and sexual predatory men into women's prisons, you are knowingly forcing those women to live in fear, and in some proven cases to suffer the abuse of many of them that will have endured pre-incarceration. You are not kind, you're not righteous. Women have basic human rights not to suffer cruel and unusual punishment. Now, Grae, did you know that I believe it's here in California or somewhere else, these crazy leftist states, there was a man that identified as a woman. He was put in jail, and within a month or 2 months' time, he impregnated all the women in his area, in his basically block cell.
Crazy.
Or his cell block, sorry.
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Let me find that thing. Okay, not all of them. 2. So, New Jersey trans prisoner who impregnated 2 inmates transferred to men's facility after.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, it's like, of course, I'm being fucking dramatic and shit. Like I'm saying all of them, but the thing is that if you have this happen here, it's going to happen, right? Even Dave Chappelle made a joke about it. He's like, if I'm going to go to jail, I would want to be in jail in California, right? And then whenever they said that, oh, you're going to be sentenced to jail, it's like, I'm going to say I identify as a woman. And then I'm going to, and then when I get over there, it's like, when I get into the women's cell block, I'd be like, shut up and suck on this dick. Shut up and suck on this woman dick I got here, right? So it's basically that. And the thing is that we're saying that as a joke, but this shit actually happened.
It happens.
Which is-
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this happened last year. Yo, Lost Tale says, all right, gotta go. Have a good night, y'all. Better later, lame tube chat. Yo, take it easy, Lost Tales. Take it easy, man. But yeah, it's pretty nuts. What's happening over there. So now, did you see what she wrote last year, right? She basically posted this right over here. Let me share this one over here. How do you sleep at night knowing you have lost a whole audience from buying your books? I read my most recent loyalty checks and find the pain goes away pretty quickly. Of course, this is the last year. You have Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, and man, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty damn crazy, man. She to be honest, she like we talked about it. She has fuck you money.
Yeah.
Like the people who are like, oh, I'm never going to watch Harry Potter ever again. I'm not going to read the books. I'm going to cross out and rip off your names in my Harry Potter books because I hate you. It's so stupid.
Yeah. It keeps saying it's only going to get worse for them if this is how they reason out or express their opinions on things, like rather than having to listen on what our side has to say, right? It's like it's only going to get worse. And the moment they say, oh, you gotta boycott it. Oh yeah, let's see what happens. And you're gonna tell us to boycott the incoming show. Let's see what's gonna happen to it.
Yeah. Like, and the thing is, like I mentioned before, I think a lot of these people, they want her to be on their side. And the reason why they are so upset at this is because that's what they thought. They thought that, oh, J.K. Rowling wrote this book about wizards and shit like that. And I really, really like wizards and shit. So, it's going to be good, and then hearing that she says one tiny thing about women should be safe in women's spaces and how she is a feminist and she's a traditional feminist, but these people call her what? Traditional radical. She's a radical. She's a radical feminist, right? Traditional feminist, and like they're just so sad and so shocked and so appalled by the fact that the person that they loved for such a long time is not who they thought she was. And it's like, will she ever agree with anything that we talk about? Probably not. Right? Does she believe that like she's like a hardcore feminist, right? So like whether or not you agree with her, like she's not going to agree with a lot of what we're saying, but the thing is that she has every right to believe the way she says. And the fact that she has so much fuck you money, she's uncancelable. And I think that's what they hate the most. She cannot be canceled. And I think that's why people hate on her. And the thing is that who cares? Who cares, man? She's gonna basically wipes her ass with $100
bills. Yeah.
And she's like, and didn't she recently donated like $70,000 to something? And people are still mad. It's so stupid. Like she donated this like $70,000 to something in like an organization. Let me pull it up. Yeah, but yeah, how do you feel about that? Like the fact that she's like uncancelable.
Yeah, chat already mentions like she generally agrees with them. It's just that there's this 1 to 2 things that she doesn't agree. All of a sudden, she's not one of them anymore. Which is, there's no such thing as a person you 100% agree to, even if it's your like closest family member or closest friend. I mean, that's the thing about us as human beings. We all have different perspectives and opinions about different topics. So the moment that she just has one different opinion, they try to make it seem like she's the devil or something. But Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the reason why these people will always lose. It's because they can't think more constructively or be more objective about it. They just you have to 100% agree to what I say, or else you're not one of us. That's
Yeah.
never gonna happen. Everyone's gonna be your enemy. That's literally everyone.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is over here. J.K. Rowling's reportedly donates £70,000 to group's Supreme Court appeal over woman definition. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling has reportedly donated £70,000. Rowling reportedly pledged the money to a crowdfunding campaign on behalf for Women Scotland FWS, which raised a legal challenge over the definition of the word woman in 2018 Gender Representation of Public Boards Act. The legislations aim to ensure public boards have a 50% woman gender balance in non-executive member positions and includes a definition of the word woman that is inclusive to trans women. So this is back in 2018. So FWS argued including trans women in the definition would impact women's rights and express concerns about wider implications for single sex spaces. Anti-trans pressure group lost the appeal and the court of session in November. Oh shit. On Friday, February 16, FWS announced that they had been granted permission to appeal the decision to the UK Supreme Court. The group quickly set up a crowd justice fundraiser to cover the legal costs, and JK, shortly after it was launched, donated £70,000 to the man. These people are pissed.
Why did you donate to our cause?
Why did you do that? It's like, yes, because what's the fuck is the definition of a woman? Right?
Yeah.
And he's like she's basically, they'd be more upset if she donated 7 million. Right? 70,000 is a good amount. Right? Yep. FWS wrote on Twitter X that the group was uncharacteristically struck dumb after donations campaign that identified Rowling as the donor. At the time of writing, the crowdfunder raised 133,000 over 2,000 individuals. FWS wrote that the campaign that it believed it's important that sex is clarified as referring to biology for women to have full rights and protection. I agree with that shit wholeheartedly. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because there's a spa here in Koreatown called Wee Spa. It is a world famous spa that even Glenn from Walking Dead, Stephen Yeun, and Conan O'Brien went to. And they got a full body scrub down by an old Korean woman. But I digress. A couple years ago, they had a trans woman that still had a full dick. This is international news.
I think you mentioned this before. Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah. So like he went to the girl section, and then this is clothing is optional. So according to the girl side, there are specific sides of the girl section and the boys section, the girls and guys section, that is like no clothes allowed. So that guy would go into the girl section, that the permanent part that has no girls allowed, and he would have a full-on raging boner looking at these girls. And these girls ranges from anywhere from older ladies, moms in their 40s, girls in their 20s, and little kids in their 12 that are 12. And then these parents started complaining. These people at the Wii Spa started complaining. And then the Wii Spa people was like, we can't really do anything about this shit. And they told them to leave. And I'm not sure what happened with that case, but that's fucking crazy. I believe this is like 2-3 years ago. But yeah. So I think that the fact that we don't know what the definition of woman is, right? And the thing is that a lot of these weirdos online are basically saying that the definition of a woman has the word woman in it.
Yeah.
The definition of a woman is a woman who identifies as them. Yeah, it's like a woman is a woman. It's like that's the definition. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Don't use it's always a good idea to use the same word to define a word.
Yeah, that's not how actually it works. I believe there's an actual phrase for that. But yeah. Let's go ahead and read the comments. Let's see. Let's go right over here. JK says, I believe JK Rowling is heavily involved in it. Yep, good.
Yeah.
JK will be involved in anything HP. I believe it's part of her actual contract. See, Apollo Patriot says, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I prefer Lord of the Rings. I agree. I think Lord of the Rings is better. But Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter came out relatively around the same time.
Yeah,
But Lord of the
they did.
Rings is just, you had 3 movies versus Harry Potter had like 7 or 8, right?
Mhm.
Let's see. Booming Bob says that was just from the awful plate that wasn't related to the books. It was just had her stamp on it. Oh, I see. So I believe that was in I believe it was the Cursed Child, I believe. Cavatino says, never give them any reason to move the goalpost because they will never be satisfied. Yep, true. Just JK says that I find it funny. She agrees with them 99.9% of the time, but when they decide to cancel her because she disagrees with them on one thing. True. Let's see. Yeah, she is on their side, but disagrees with them on 1 or 2 things. Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah, JK is more a liberal, and because she has common sense, and they hate her. Yep. Yeah, she's a raging lefty. Yeah, I believe so. See, all she said is that there's 2 genders, and that's a fact. Yep. She has common sense. She's differs from between reality and the mentally ill. See, Yo Pop says a woman, whatever you want it to be, except for an actual woman. Yep. Yeah, kindergarten cop scene where a young boy just says, what a girl, a boy has a penis and a girl has a vagina. Yeah, sit down. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's laughable what these crazy people are so upset about. It's whenever I tell my parents these, they just shake their head and they're like, what the hell is happening? Right? Like I tell my 60-year-old, like my 65-year-old dad that hey, did you know that this can happen, he's like, he basically shakes their head. Like they can't do anything about it. It is the way it is. And when I tell my dad, like Rachel Levine is basically the head military person, he's like, isn't that a woman? And he's like, yeah. Wasn't he a guy before? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, right? It's because it's so retarded, right? Yeah. But I'm glad that she is basically not giving a fuck. And look, I'm not saying that she fights for our behalf, but at least she fights for that certain part that's common sense, which is pretty cool. Let's see. All right, we do have one more thing I want to talk about. And Grae, it happened today, earlier today. Grae, do you watch Hasanabi or Hassan Piker?
Nah, not really.
You know who he is, though.
Yeah, we talked about him a couple of times already.
Did you hear about what he said earlier today?
Nope.
All right. This comes to us from X, from TC Brady. Says, millionaire streamer Hassan Piker claims that, quote, a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you the same way that streaming absolutely will. He's basically saying that streaming is a harder job than a regular job.
Oh, fuck off.
How do you feel about this?
Okay, quit Twitch, quit YouTube, and go and apply for a real job and make a vlog about that. Let's see how it goes for you. You sacrifice the income that you're making right now and work for an actual job. Doesn't have to be a top job, just a rank and file one.
Do you want to hear something?
Mm-hmm.
Hassan Piker's dad is a billionaire.
Oh, what do you know?
He is a trust fund baby.
Mm-hmm.
His parents are extremely rich, like literal billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe his dad is called Mehmet Piker. And he's extremely rich. Like the fact that it's always these extremely financially privileged folks who are complaining the most. Right?
Yep.
Like he's literally worth $1 billion. His uncle is on the Young Turks. His uncle, Cenk Uygur, He's on the Young Turks, and Young Turks makes a lot of money too. So let's say what he actually says from this 20-second clip of him showing how much of a soy boy cuck he is.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
Oh, fuck off.
9 hours of streaming.
That's
9
not a
hours of
lot.
sitting there
Playing
in front of
video
your
game,
computer,
talking to the
talking
camera.
and making millions of dollars a month.
Mhm.
Let's let him finish. Let's maybe the 4 seconds that we have left, we're gonna let him cook. We're gonna let him cook to see what he actually has to say.
So,
yeah, very, very insightful. Okay, this guy lives in a I'll say like a multi-million-dollar house in a gated community in LA. In the nice parts of LA, okay? Like he probably drives an expensive car, and his regular shirt that he's wearing that looks like is very cheap is probably $10,000. And he says that he likes socialism. He likes communism. And he says that America deserves 9/11. Coming from this guy who has never legitimately worked a physical, manual hard labor in his life, is saying that Twitch streaming sucks the soul out of your dick. Grae, how do you feel? How do you feel about him?
Yeah, and how these, yeah, as you said, these.
You're muted.
I am. Wait. Hello. Oh
can't
wait,
hear you.
wait. It seems to. Hello,
Guys,
sound check.
can you guys hear Grae, or is it just me?
My mic seems to be working fine.
Let's see. Yeah. People in the
Yeah,
chat are roasting. Oh,
wait.
man.
I
Of
think
course, he
I
likes
am.
socialism. He's rich. He's burning the food. I could stream a game for 9 hours easily. Yeah.
Yeah, I am okay. People
You can hear him?
me
Oh, it's
as-
probably just me then. It's probably just me. All right, hold on. It might. My headphones might have died. Give me a second. Yeah, everything was fine. You guys can hear him? Okay, so it's just me.
gruesome. A real
Yeah.
job can make you very
this
tired,
guy is
but a
fucking
real job
fucking retarded, dude.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
It's he's pretty fucking insane.
Yeah, can you hear me, Phil?
No, it's my headphones. It's
Oh,
me.
okay,
It's me.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's like this is usually the attitude of people who, yeah, as you said, they never worked a hard job in their life. So it's like they could have easily just started a Twitch channel, a YouTube channel without making any money because their parents have enough money already. So you can just operate at a loss until you make it big, right? So that's the luxury that they have, and he managed to do it, which is good. But to say that he's having it worse than most other people in life, that just, I don't know, it's just insanely out of touch. So if he really means what he says, he better apply working for a rank and file job without using his parents as connections or as referrals. Then he better try securing that job based on merit, like typing in his resume, conducting interviews without maybe even concealing that his dad is a billionaire. Maybe my dad is just like a general manager. He can make stuff. Then he can say that it's actually harder to be a Twitch streamer than an actual job. It's like, for now, it's like, yeah, man, you're just talking shit. You don't mean what you say. You don't know what you're saying, and yeah, you're an idiot. Sorry to say.
Yeah, like it's like the audacity of this guy. Like, okay, I would love him to go talk to who's the guy who does dirty jobs? Chat. I forgot his name already. It's on tip of my tongue. Mike Rowe. He should talk to Mike Rowe. And I know that he won't, is because Mike Rowe is conservative and he's based, extremely based. Mike Rowe has gone, there's a show here in the US called Dirty Jobs, and he literally goes around like doing, like in a day of working in these dirty jobs with other people. So if you clean septic tanks, he goes there. You clean sewers, he goes there. Anything fucking dirty as fuck, he goes and does it. So he knows what these blue collar people are doing every single day. He should talk to Mike Rowe and have an actual like conversation with him. And I know he won't, right? I know, and this piece of shit absolutely won't do it. But if he did, he'll know how hard it is to work at these blue collar jobs, right? Working in a coal mine, even working at McDonald's, man. But you're eventually going to be replaced with a robot anyway, so it doesn't matter. But when it comes down to, like, I guarantee you look at this guy's fingers, the only callus you'll see are the callus that's on over here from lifting weights. But I guarantee you he lifts weights with his with gloves, so you don't see actual like calluses on his fingers. Is because he has never done anything hard in his life. The scariest thing that he's ever done was when that guy says, "I'm coming for you, Hassan Piker." When that box, the MMA guy basically called him out. Right? And if like this guy doesn't know anything, he's basically one of those people who are like, man, billionaires are like, they have so much money. Why can't you just give money to the poor people? It's so easy. Sam Hyde, thank you. Like, you can just why can't you just give money to poor people? It's so easy. You have so much money. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Take your dad's money, take your own money, and donate to donate to the poor people. Go down. Look, the fact that I'm saying that Jaden Smith is a better person than Hassan Piker is saying a lot. Grae, do you know who Jaden Smith is?
Son of Will Smith?
Yes, the entitled kid. You want to see something? This is in 2019. Jaden Smith opened up healthy vegan food for food truck for homeless people in Los Angeles.
Okay.
This kid is entitled. This is before the slap around the world. But he opened up a vegan food truck to give to homeless people.
Okay.
While Hassan sits on his fat ass at home, bitching and moaning about Republicans, Donald Trump, and how socialism needs to happen. And bitching about the fact that streaming 9 hours a day sucks the soul out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy is a trust fund baby narcissist who thinks he has it hard in his life. And yeah, this guy is he's a fucking clown. But hey, man, props to him for swindling people online, because he typically gets like 20,000, 30,000 people watching him.
Yeah.
Props on him for swindling and conning people into giving him money.
Mm-hmm.
No, he is a good con artist. So there's that. That's the only one thing that he's good at. That's it. And he also is very good on having bad takes. But yeah, Grae, do you believe that you don't have to believe? You don't have to agree with me, but do you agree that Jaden Smith is better?
Well, based on that, what I don't know. I don't know the two of them enough to say that much, because like, if for all I know, it's a one-time thing from Jaden Smith. So I don't know how he is as a person, but I imagine, given he's the son of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, so I can imagine what the product is. Just on these alone, of course, I'm gonna say Jada Pinkett Smith's better, but in summary, with them as a person as a whole, I wouldn't be sure. I'm not so sure, because last time, because like Hassan said a good thing about, what was that Brit kid's name? About, we agreed with him when he said about Jack Dorsey, is that his name? The kid who
Uh,
was running around with a bodyguard. The British kid was running around with a bodyguard.
Oh, I forgot. I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know his name.
Yeah, but we kind of agreed with what he said. Like that was extreme privilege, but he's turns out he's on the same boat too, which we've known for quite a while. So who's better? I don't know, but just on this alone, on these variables alone, probably Jaden Smith.
Oh, you're talking about God, what's his name? It's not Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey was the previous guy of owner of what's it called again? Twitter. But I know who you're talking about.
Oh.
Jack.
It sounds similar. It sounds something similar.
That stupid snot ass kid. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. But yeah, it's people of privilege saying people of privilege stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of people. It's ironically a lot of people follow them. So I think it still deserves a call out because a lot of people believe in them. Like, oh, it's so hard to be a Twitch streamer. No, it's not. it's not. It's really not compared to your average day-to-day job.
Yeah. It's I guarantee if he does not have any of the money that he has, he does not have any of the money that his parents are giving him, and he worked at McDonald's with the same amount of rent that he has right now. Well, he's not renting, he bought the house. It's basically you're working 3 jobs and you're going to school probably because he's a socialist. He will probably go to school and he wants free government money just to pay for a $1,200 apartment. And that's considered cheap. Maybe $1,500, $2,000 apartment in LA. And he has never once in his life struggled. Ever. And it's funny is because it's coming from him. Right?
Yeah.
If it's coming from a person, look, the reason why if Asmongoat says that, then I will consider it too. But Asmongoat has gone through actual like food stamps.
Hardship. Yeah.
He's gone through food stamps. You see that at the house that he's lived in. And he's a multimillionaire. He owns 2 to 3 companies, right?
Yeah.
But he said that before he used to work at the IRS. You know, like he does not have it as good as Hassan Piker here. Yeah, the thing is that he should live in North Korea. He should He should go to the front line of Ukraine. He should go to the front line of what's it called again, Gaza, to make sure that the Israeli, the IDF aren't bombing them. He should go there, man. I would fund his flight for him to go there. We should start we should make a Kickstarter to fund a flight for Hassan Piker to go to the front lines of Ukraine, or just get him out of the country, go to Russia, go to North Korea, and see how it is to live life under actual tyranny. Right? This guy don't know what it is, man. Like, Grae, have you ever worked like an actual like a manual labor job before?
Manual labor. The most blue collar job I worked for is actually in summer in high school as a clerk for a mall. But yeah, it wasn't easy. It's like you have to deal with a lot of irate customers, and sometimes you don't know what to do, and it's still gonna be your fault. It's not an easy road, even if like you're saying the most extreme, right? Go to Russia, go to North Korea, go to Israel, but that's not even an average working person in the US. They don't have it easy. It's like it's not easy to get the money that you're trying to make. And let's face it, it's full of politics, it's full of shitty bosses, shitty superiors that you have to contend with because they're the one paying your bills. That's something that he never had to face. Because again, extreme privilege.
Yeah. Like for me, did I ever work on my first job was I was a waiter or a server at a Japanese restaurant. And then my second job was I was a waiter at a Italian restaurant. My third job, I worked at Disneyland. My fourth job was what's it called again? Working at Best Buy. And then I worked at Activision as a QA tester. And then I worked at Universal Studios. None of those are manual labor jobs.
Yeah.
Right? They're not manual labor jobs. However, all of those are a lot harder than sitting on your ass and playing a video game or streaming for 9 hours.
Exactly. You don't even have, yeah, my point too. You don't have to even to make the most extreme example to prove his point wrong. Like even just the average Joe, like they're having it a lot harder than actually going live on stream, which he fails to comprehend.
Yeah, and he gets like hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions a month. Like if not that, right? And like I'm not sure what company he owns. I'm not sure what shit. I'm not sure if he's still doing that thing with Ethan. Is it Ethan, the guy? Like he does like a show with him or some shit like that. And but yeah, it's like the way he says it is so that it's one of those people who's never got punched in the face before. Is those people who have never lived paycheck to paycheck, knowing that, oh, I can't pay for this is because I have a negative balance. He has never faced the fact that I've got an overdraft fee on my credit card. I mean, on my debit card. He probably doesn't even know what an overdraft fee is. He's like, what is that? Right? He has never got his credit card declined before. So, like, you don't fucking tell me and tell anyone in the chat or tell people that streaming is hard. It is tiresome. It can get draining, but hard sucks the soul out of you. Like, I guarantee you, a person at McDonald's that's getting paid $12 an hour to clean out clogged toilets with shit in them is going to say something else. Right? But I don't, it's just me just thinking about how like how ridiculous this guy is. Like he's not even fucking empathetic. Right? He's not even showing any kind of compassion towards like saying, look, I know I have it well. Like I know I have it good. But this is how I feel. But like I can't complain. But this person said, now you know how it feels with a real job feels. I'm unemployed, right? And it's like, yeah, it's really, really hard working streaming for 9 hours. It's like, oh man. Yeah, like for like YouTube for me, like doing the YouTube stuff, doing the whole live stream with Project Eggroll, like streaming, that is all a de-stressor. Like it's like streaming. Like I remember one time I streamed for 12 hours, which is a lot for me. And was it draining? It was more tiring than it didn't, but it's not draining, right? But this guy is just so freaking entitled, man. It's embarrassing. And the fact that this clip is up and he's getting roasted, I'm pretty sure he is. Like, job application. It's just a job application for him right here. I'm pretty sure his job application is streamer.
Yeah.
Right? Like over here, job application. I feel like this had to be sarcasm. I don't know. I believe someone that's that dumb. Now he talks about it further. Let's see. And then to be charitable, I think most of us understand that he's referring to the psychological toll of the public figure. Yeah, he is. But the thing is that you're comparing it to a 9-to-5 job, which is freaking crazy. In fairness, he does come. He does come of soulless. Yeah, he is definitely one of those people. Yeah, definitely one of those people. All right, let's go ahead and read the chat. Let's see what people have to say. Right over here it says Hassan, I can't say that word. Phage Gabi. You see, Just JK says clearly he's never had a real job in his entire life. Yep. His uncle Chink Uger, from what I've heard. Yep. The Young Turds. People unironically still watch the Young Turks. Yeah, a lot of them do. They actually watch the Young Turks more than they watch like CNN now. What a retard. Yep. Yeah, he's like Seth Rogen clone. No, he's actually, well, at least his voice isn't as bad. 9 hours of streaming. Yep, that's very hard. Yes, some people die from on stream. It must be difficult. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could stream a game for 9 hours easily.
Yeah.
'Cause here's the thing. I stream on YouTube on my own channel and I get no money from it.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
There it is. Right. And the fact that like we're streaming for almost 4 hours to an average of about like 30 to 40 people of you guys. Like the fact that you guys are giving us money, we're extremely humbled by that shit. We
Yeah.
we appreciate that shit, man.
Yeah. It's like how many people try to go live on YouTube, try to grow their channel and actually make it to partner. It's not a lot compared to the people who are. It's a very, very small segment compared to the people who do.
Yeah.
So that's pretty insane. Yeah.
Like getting to affiliate isn't hard, but it requires a lot of streaming. But getting to partner is completely different.
Yeah.
It's like 1% or some shit like that. Some crazy number. Yeah. Let's see. He's a professional troll. You guys are falling for everything he says. Haha, come on, man. He knows he'll rile up the masses. You got guys talk about him just to get more views. Look, I understand if it is a troll, but I don't think he is trolling about this.
Yeah, and it still needs to be called out because you already know he's a huge, one of the biggest content creators on Twitch. So a lot of people are just gonna believe what he says outright, straight up, which is false. He's saying something false. So that still needs to be called out. It's like saying that, oh, Disney is incredibly woke. So stop talking about it. But the thing is, if we don't speak out on it, they'll continue to keep doubling down. And when that happens, more and more people will begin to believe that Disney is correct. So if we don't speak up about it, it's just going to get worse. That's why we need to talk about it.
And the reason why I believe it's real, and a lot of people do, is because of his upbringing. He is, like I said, his dad is a billionaire. He's a millionaire himself. He has never lifted. He doesn't even know what coal looks like. He doesn't even know. Like, I'm pretty sure he knows what homeless people look like is because he sees it in LA. But I guarantee you, he has never stepped foot in a Toyota Corolla. Like he's like, oh, Toyota, you know what? But yeah, you see, it's always been the upper elites and intellectuals who brought in communism in the past. Yep, true. Let's see, he's biting the lamb's balls off. The intellectuals rile up the masses, proletariat into believing the communism will uplift them when really only the party members will be the one to reap the benefits. Yep, absolutely. And they trick people too. They trick people. Did you know that, Grae, did you know that Fidel Castro tricked the Cubans that he's gonna bring in socialism? And then after he got into power, he brought in communism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, he looks like what happens if you don't clean your toilet. Yeah, Sam Hyde's not even a boxer. Yeah, he got scared, man. He got scared of Sam Hyde. Yeah, he will bounce even if he gives all his money away. Connections are everything. Yep. He will be good. It's because his dad has so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should live in North Korea. Yep. True. Yeah, he looks like the type of dude who would join a Ukrainian neo-Nazi Azov group. Yep. He's one of those people who was sad that affirmative action didn't pass here in California. Pretty sure. Let's see. Bacon says, I worked construction. It was fun. Long as you are in shape, you carry 120 pounds bags of cement. It's a good job. Yeah. I know that manual labor is hard job, but you also get good money for it too, according to what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's see. I think a cashier in the supermarket is much worse than the construction. I can't deal with people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I used to work at Best Buy, and do you know what I fucking hate doing the most? And we have to always try to upsell it. hey, do you want to apply for one of our Best Buy credit cards? I'm like, please say no. Please say no. And he's like, sure. I'm like, fuck. And I have to sit there for an additional 10 minutes while the line gets longer. And then my manager coming up to me, hey, Phillip, why is the line so long? I'm like, I'm signing them up for a credit card. Well, hurry up. I'm like, oh, fucking shit. I'm like, all right, can you fill this out? And it's an old lady who's like, so over here, I put my name. I'm like, yes. It's his first name. Do I put it here? I'm like, yes, ma'am. Put your first name there. So for my social security card over here, do I use my social security number? I'm like, yes, they have to run a background check to make sure to know how much credit to give you. But what happens if I don't want to? I'm like, oh man, I hated working there, dude. I hated working.
Yeah.
Dylan D says, my job history consists of cleaning cars, cleaning the pit of a car wash, cleaning bathrooms, pulling trash, all to get my dream profession, zookeeper. I've dealt with literal poop on the daily.
Yeah.
Yep, you're literally cleaning up shit, man. Yeah, this guy doesn't know. He's born with a freaking silver spoon. Not saying it's the hardest, but it doesn't. No, this guy doesn't know what hard. Yeah, he doesn't know what hard days.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I see. Nagranel says I did tree removal and carpentry, electrical and plumbing, and now I work for a land surveyor, walking through the woods in the winter, pounding 2 feet stakes into the ground. Man, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Yeah, I have 2 jobs: YouTube for fun and a food job. Yep. Hassan Piker pushing communism in his ivory tower. Exactly. Yeah. Everyone here watches Synthetic Man stream.
I watch his videos and sometimes his live streams. I think his takes are okay. Maybe just not too much. You just don't. You can see he tends to have those really, really cynical takes. But yeah, it's good. It's nice to hear. But don't take it. Don't overly take his. Don't overly consume that kind of thinking, because like it really destroys your rationale. Like this one. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. That's all I have to say. But
Silent King says reacting to YouTube videos must be rough. Yeah, man, that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah, and he does react videos. He doesn't do like actual like movie or like a movie, like actual like YouTube video, highly edited like content like that.
Like that, which is the content that I actually want to do more. So it's kind of against what I want, but I do want to venture a little bit. But yeah, point is, he's making easy content videos.
Yep. Let's see. Convertenio says adult content creators have harder jobs than Hassan. Yeah, they take it in pretty hard. Sorry. Although he might be taking money shots in their face. Yeah. I could see him marrying a fat Walmart woman. I can see that too. You see, I deep clean my workspace on Sundays. Yeah, it's these people don't know what it is, man. They're Asian and have a podcast. Yeah, true. Yeah, we do. Eggroll, yo, what's going on? Is it Cognacat? Hopefully I said that right. Yo, what's going on, dude? You see, sorry, I'm not here sooner. I was playing like a dragon, Infinite Wealth. How's that game? Is it good?
I hope in Japanese, so you don't have to hear Yong. Yeah.
Young, yeah. Let's see. I bet you $1 million he hang out with Hunter Biden. Pretty sure they're the same. I'm pretty sure they're the same people. Let's see. I count screws all day. That's a lot. That's a lot of screws. They're not the only thing Nagana is pounding. Damn. But yeah, man. It's this guy doesn't know the actual term of a hard work. But all right. Grae, you got anything coming up?
Yeah. I fingers crossed. I think I can finish Persona 3 tonight, if not in a few days. So once I'm done with that, I'll start writing the script, recording the video, then hopefully I can jump to Grand Blue. Grand Blue's the next game. Then after that, I might pivot to more general gaming per se. Yeah, hopefully I get to finish those 2 games before the release of Stellar Blade, so we can make a review of it as soon as possible when we're both done playing the game.
We have like 2 months. We should have enough time.
Yeah, but it's already March. But I'm just about to finish Persona. But anyway, yeah. Hope I make it before the release of Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
So I will not be. Yeah, I made the announcement earlier that I removed my live stream channel because I rarely go live nowadays. I rarely do video game live streams anymore. So I'll be focusing on my Grae Blade channel and the Mighty Loot channel. So I really prefer making videos. I think I want to make the best stuff for you guys, not just me going live and actually not being entertaining. So yeah, stay tuned for Persona 3 Reload video.
Cool. And what's it called again? You can find me at Mr. Phillip Chan too. And what's it called again? It's I will be playing Nikkei tomorrow. So,
yeah, if you tell me to give it a shot, I'll give it a shot and talk about it.
Yeah, and yeah, you can also follow me on Kick. I also go live there as well, and you can also follow us at Project Eggroll on X. And if you guys want to follow our personal Twitter as well, you guys X or Twitter, you guys can do so. But yes, we will be going live with the 199 podcast on Friday. So if you guys haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the 199 podcast. We have our wonderful mod Nagranal. He is going to be. We're going to be chatting with him. We're going to be chatting with Alec Baldwin's Finger, and yeah, go ahead and subscribe to them. And yes, we're also live on Rumble as well. Thank you, just JK, for that. It's Cognacat. Yeah, thank you. Yes, you guys will follow us on Rumble as well. Yes, yes, and I'll also be playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on Thursday, so that's gonna be freaking nuts. But thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already done so, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friend. Sharing this video will stop Asian hate. It will stop Asian hate. But let's see. Thank you so much, Cole Hauser earlier, Lord Botha, Mo Zamboni, Brian Dion, Nagranal Mob, and Psychotic Mongoose for all the super chats and memberships and the gifted memberships. Thank you, sir, for holy crap, man. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And we're gonna try to get Comics Division on. I believe he has Geeks and Gamers tabletop that he might not be able to do our time that we have. So I'm in contact with him right now to see what time slot that he's available. If not, then we'll see if it can happen on Friday, maybe Friday night. So be accommodating for Grae, and we're going to be having future. We're going to be having a bunch of other folks on as well. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Yes. Anyways, chat. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. And yes, subscribe to podcast 199. 199 podcast will be there on Friday, and we'll be back next Saturday for more Project Eggroll. Hope you guys have a fantastic night, and we'll see you guys later. Take care.
See ya.